All right, good morning, everybody. So again, today we have reset day. So, well, this is day after reset day, but for me, it's still the reset, but we should talk a little bit about the vault. There's going to be a couple players that are coming in for the first time War Within. You've never seen the vault before. You don't understand how the whole thing works. And there's a couple precautions you should take when it comes to the specifics with your character and what loot you're going to be able to get out of this. We're going to talk about the vault first. Really quick, I just want to do the obligatory check on audio here. Testing on YouTube. All right, sounds good over there on YouTube. So we're good to go live over there. But yeah, the vault's a really exciting time. It's kind of like Christmas every week for World of Warcraft, where we get to pick an item out of there. And yeah, it's going to be usually a big upgrade for you. So for this week, I should have 616 gear waiting in there for me, for example, because I did a bunch of tier 8 at least vaults. Delves last week. Okay, we're going to push public over there on YouTube, and then I'm going to go ahead and click the button over there on Twitch so we can get Twitch people in here too. So I want to do the audio test on Twitch once it shows a green light. But yeah, a couple things you do want to do is make sure you set your loot specialization, for example. Test on Twitch. Yeah, we're good on Twitch over there too. So yeah, you want to set your loot. Hold on, I want to make sure audio is not duplicated for you guys. Okay, so we want to set our loot specialization. So that's when you right click over here, and then you want to make sure that you have the correct specialization selected. Now, not only that, but there's actually a couple ways you can hack the system a little bit. For example, if you are playing a warrior and you wanted to make sure that you got a 2H out of the vault, even if you're playing Fury, or if you're playing Prot or whatever, but if you're mainly playing Fury, you still want to spec into arms as your specialization, because that means that is you're only going to find two-handed weapons, since only two-handed weapons really work with an arm spec, for example. There's a couple of the other of those like really niche outlier situations where you want to be careful with your loot specialization, where you might actually want to pick something different than your actual loot specialization. For those who want to check the description in the VOD here, there's going to be a link to a Reddit post where this guy put together all of those situations in there. And man, awesome for him. I really appreciate he put that together for the community. If you want to take a look at that down there in the description, you can take a look there, and he'll talk about all of those. So yeah, I'll just peek at it really quick here too. Up over there with you. So yeah, so like Death Knights, at the top he says Blood Death Knights have two-handed weapons and tank trinkets, and Holy's two-handed weapons and DPS trinkets. And then the thing about Frost, for example, two-handed weapons and one-handed weapons and DPS trinkets. So with DK, if you really want to ensure you're going to be getting... Oh, thanks for the follow over there, Dog1. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for jumping in here. You said good morning, by the way, man. Good morning to you too, man. How are you doing this morning? But yeah, so you just wanted to, if you wanted to make sure you got that 2H weapon, you would want to do either Blood or Unholy, and that would ensure you would get that for a Death Knight, for example. And then we already went over Warrior as well. So yeah, just a couple things to keep in mind when you're cracking open your vault over there. Let's see. Schweinwellen, Superheld, that's an awesome name. It's really long there. Yeah, welcome in here. You said, can you show where to use the keys from the delves? So the keys, you're asking where to use coffer keys? I'm just guessing, but sure, we'll be going over that today. I actually have to speed run my 4 vaults for yesterday into today, as well as use those keys. I'm going to collect them as well. Shit, we got a lot to do today. But yeah, I'm going to be getting into that. Basically, just to tell you ahead of time, in case you're going in there right now, you just want to keep an eye out for these. You know, wherever you see the lit up vaults where it has like the fire inside the door, there's going to be your bountifuls for the day. There's going to be 4 of them. If you right click again, you can see where all their locations are on the big map. You're going to head on over in there, and at the end of each of these, there's going to be a purple cache you can crack open, and in that you're going to find your better gear. That's going to be your bountiful cache for that dungeon or that delve. You can open it up over there. But yeah, just get to the end of those, and then you'll be able to get there. You said, oh, okay, awesome, thank you. Awesome, man. Yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all. I'm glad it helped. Dog, you said not too bad. Not too bad, man. Just getting up, playing some morning WoW. Hey, same here, man. Same here. So welcome in. All right. let's do it. So I got a couple things to do. I'm going to wait to crack my vault just so anybody that's new to vault knows how it works. You're going to go over to this location on your map. That's where your vault's going to be. You're actually going to have a quest for the first week to collect your first thing. It's not really important because you just get gold for it, 23 gold to be exact. But what it is that after you set your loot specialization, you're going to go over here and then right click. It's going to channel for a while and then it's going to generate your loot. At the bottom you can actually see where it says generating loot for beast mastery. Okay, so for me, because that's what I'm playing. We'll get into like actually picking the gear later because actually I don't like to get my vault item first. What I like to start with is I want to go get those big items first, so the thing about WoW is that on reset day, there's a lot of tasks you can suddenly do again, and there's a lot of RNG involved in what you're going to get there. So what I like to do first is check all the RNG systems. Do I still have... Okay, so I don't have a... Looks like Brann doesn't have a weekly for Delves this week. I thought he was going to have one every week, but I guess not. And I'll go ahead and collect all these really quick too. But yeah, you want to grab each one. Oh, time walking raid boss. Okay. So there's time walking this week too. You want to grab each of your weeklies and you want to try to speed run these as soon as possible. I always on this one, I'm going to run Awakening the Machine. It's just really fast. It's a nice, easy way to get 2 caches in one. I'm going to show you how to do that. You can get 2 caches for just doing one thing. Let's choose that one. Awakening the Machine. And then anything else I got to grab up here? Oh, shoot. Yeah, there's a couple other things. You got to grab, don't forget to grab your profession quests. So my mining trainer guy should be here. Pick that on up. And usually you can just turn it right in because you're going to have that in your inventory. And then, let's see. Oof, the herbalism guy. I always have a hard time remembering where the hell he is. Shoot. I was going to rely on memory, but there's no chance. I'm going to go and look it up with the guard. Of course, if anyone doesn't know about that, you can just always ask a guard where your profession trainer is. If you got to figure out where it is. Herbalism begins with an H. Jocko said, good morning. Just grabbed a first cup of coffee. Nice, Jocko. Same. I just picked it up myself too. Hey, there it is. Got it. Yeah, nothing like that first cup of coffee like wake you up. It's just, it feels like it's turning the mental lights on slowly but surely. Okay, so there we go. Got to turn in. Yeah, that's the thing with gathering professions and their weeklies is that pretty much you can turn them in as soon as you get them. Don't forget to go ahead and pop those, click on both of those knowledge points. All right. Also, Seasoned Adventurer cache. Ooh, I'm kind of curious on this. So I did, at the end of the day yesterday, I did a... what are they called? Special assignment. I wanted to see if, and it wasn't yesterday, sorry, it was the day before that, where I did it like for last week. I wanted to see if I opened it this week, if I would be awarded with this week's reset items from opening the cache after the week started. And it actually worked. That actually worked. That's fantastic. Okay, guys, so here's the tip. If you wanted to get your coffer keys really fast the following week, those extra caches where you're going to open them, and they're not going to award you anything but just a, okay, let me break it all down really quick. So we got those 4 caches that you get a week that are going to give you a coffer key. Say you did all 4 of those and you had extra caches left over, you can do those and just save them for the following week, at least for the seasoned veteran cache, which come from the special assignments. And on reset, you can just go ahead and crack it open. And I immediately got one of my coffer keys there. I thought I would just give that a test, but that's something I did last week that counted for this week on getting a really quick coffer key. So if you're speedrunning your coffer keys like I am, yeah, that's going to be really useful. I'm going to start doing that. That's fantastic. Good morning from Bosa. Welcome in, man. Bosa22, welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you jumping in here. How are you doing this morning? Okay, and then like I said, we're also going to try to do that Awakening the Machine, and then I'll show you how you can get 2 keys for at the same time. All you got to do is make sure you pick Awakening the Machine over there from Farron, and then also we got to talk to Nobbles before we begin the quest or begin the Awakening Machine, and then we'll be able to get 2 caches for doing one thing, and then I'll show you the other really easy one, and then I'll have all 4 keys, and that'll be badass. A good day so far. Awesome, Bosa. Awesome. Yeah, welcome in here, Bosa. The ads, let's see. Oh, yeah. I don't know what they're doing over there. Usually, so I'm still learning about the whole platform. I understand how it works, but I think what it does is as soon as the stream starts, it's going to run them. So then it can disable pre-rolls. And then, so yeah, you're jumping in really early here, Dollar Dog. So that might have been what you just saw there. Let me click on this. Where is it? Rolling down the deeps. Okay, so yeah, you want to grab Gearing Up for Trouble. This is going to be the cash you get from Awakening Machine as a baseline. And then also we have Farron's Quest that's going to ask us to do the exact same thing. Just completing it. And then also Nobbles, basically we have to get to level 20 on it. It's really not that hard to do if you have any amount of gear. But I'll show you all the mechanics of it as we're going through it, just in case anybody's like new to Awakening the Machine. Doctor said, I can barely remember my kids' names sometimes. Yeah, waking up in the morning, I understand. And yet, here you are naming off NPCs in the game. Hilarious. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just trying to click it together best I can. Okay, so let's jump in here. We're going to have to get to level 20 on the Awakening Machine, and then we should get 2 caches out of it, which will be awesome.
Time to fix things.
But I'll go through a couple of strategies you can use on this. I know if you're lower in the gear totem, like if you're just starting out, or if you haven't like found all your gear just yet, this can be a little bit hairy, but there's a couple things you can do to make it easier. Like for example, interrupts on those guys channeling are going to instantly kill them. You don't have to DPS them down. Which is not that obvious off the bat. You would think you'd have to kill those guys, but no, you just have to interrupt them. And anything works. Ice trap, for example, like this guy right here. All I did was counter shot. He's instantly dead. No numbers came across, so I didn't do anything. I just did a counter shot, instantly dead. So you could counter shot him. I could then turn and ice trap his friend. Or if there was 2 of them, and both of those would die instantly. Intimidate again would kill them. So again, I'm going to go ahead and show you Ice Trap in this case. Did I miss it? For a second there, I thought I missed it, but yeah. There you go. Nice and easy. Nice thing too is that they buffed the healing vials that you get in this. So the speaker is going to get, oh my god, what is it now? Like 3 million health pack per vial that you find. And those spawn on the later waves. I'll show you those too when they come out. But yeah, it's all nice and simple. Of course, the more gear you have, the more simple it really is. And you would think you want to save your big cooldowns for the last wave, but that's not the case. The last wave is actually, I think, the easiest because you just have one target that you got to fight. And he has a little bit extra health, but really, it's not like it's time gated or anything. All you have to do is just protect the guy. So we're going to counter shot, we're going to intimidate, and kill the guys. Nice and easy. Beast Mastery, or sorry, not Beast Mastery, but any pet class can also use their pets for a useful thing once those little lightning posts spawn. So you're going to see like a lightning post, like pillar looking thing that's going to sprout up around here, like this inner circle. Maybe it's the outer circle, I can't remember. But they're going to be channeling a lightning bolt right into the speaker. If you position yourself between the speaker, and that lightning bolt, you can tank it instead. But you can also put your pet in front of it so your pet can tank it as well if you wanted to. But really the damage is not crazy if you are super undergeared though. So here, I'll show you both of those. So I'm standing in front of it first. Okay, so I'm tanking the damage. If you're undergeared, then it might be a lot of damage. I'll also show you that my pet can do it as well. Okay, so there, your pet can do it as well. I don't know about it for warlocks, but at least for hunters, it does work to go ahead and tank that. So pet classes, I think that's something that all of us can use, just so you know. What I like to do if I'm not interested in having my pets tank it is that I can just go ahead and put on a little bit of a defensive cooldown and face tank it right there. Nice and easy. Again. Wade, you said if he gets low on health, you can always bandage him up during the break. Oh, shoot. Nice, Wade. That's a really good tip. Yeah, guys, if you have any tips for this, for anyone else that's like trying it for the first time, yeah, tips are always awesome. And you guys are always good about sharing this in the chat. That's great. What's my idol level now, Dollar Dog? I am 599, if I'm not mistaken. What's really exciting is that if, oops, there you go. I just interrupted those two. So what's exciting is that at some point today when I crack into the vault, I should be able to go over 600 I've been looking forward to just getting over that 600 mark. Feels good to hit those, numeric break points. But again, readdressing that for anyone else that's looking at their vault today, I like to wait on my vault. I don't like to pick it up right away. I like to just go ahead and get the RNG out of the way and see what items are going to fall for me. Because basically, I feel like in WoW, you want to control the RNG drops as much as you can. When you do have control or a choice over what you're going to buy, let's go ahead and do those RNG things first, because we have no control over that. And that way we can try to fill in the pieces that RNG doesn't work in our favor. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of my thought process on it. But again, also too, there's nothing wrong with just being excited, running to your vault and cracking it open, grabbing it. Because I mean, hey man, it's like Christmas every week with that kind of stuff. I totally understand, wanting to just crack in and get your gear. But again, if you are on the path of trying to min-max it or trying to get most for your bang for your buck, you might want to wait at least for that first day. Some people take it to the extreme and they'll just not even open it until like closer to the end of the week after they do everything, including their raid and all that kind of stuff. I don't go quite to that extreme. I just do it on, basically I do everything I can on the first day, and then at the end of my session on the first day, usually that's when I'll just go ahead and pick it up. Because the first day is when you have all your caches and like that kind of stuff you're popping. So you'll probably get some goodies in there. These are the med bots. So if you see these, of course you kill those. You can drop over that. And I think at this point they ramped it up. It should be 3 million health for him. No. It's still 1.6 million. Hey, welcome in for the follow there, Baunessa. That's helping me out get partnered over there. I really appreciate it, Baunessa. Welcome in over there on Twitch. And outside of that, I don't think I missed any mechanics on this. There are going to be like little bots that are going to spawn. Again, just interrupt and then tank. And then, if you're under geared a little bit, you can pop a defensive. Oh, it looks like they can actually tank it too, which is really nice. Oh, okay, he's doing this immunity field. This guy, I forgot about that. So if you ever see that immunity field where there's a lightning bolt going between two of them, and he's not taking any damage, it says immune, that's because that null barrier guy, the spinner dude, you just got to kill him, and you'll be able to access him again. Yeah, the null bot. So yeah, null bots, you definitely want to kill those when they come up, just because he's going to make people immune. On these things, you're going to be able to tank them and move them around. Just fight them away from the speaker. Because when they die or get close to dying, they're going to start a self-destruct sequence. They should. Yeah, there you go. So when they die there, you can see that explosion. He's just going to plop that down like right where he's standing when he dies. And if you tank him right next to the speaker, they'll blow up on the speaker. And you don't want that, because the speaker doesn't move. He just chills right there. And just like somebody mentioned in the chat, you can bandage him up between waves, which is so funny. I had no idea you could do that. That's fantastic. If you have bandages in your inventory, you can go ahead and slap it on them there and you'll be good. I'm curious too, guys. So bandages, do those come from tailoring, right? Because like, of course, we don't in retail WoW, anybody coming from Classic, we don't have first aid. That was removed a while back. So now first aid doesn't exist anymore as a sub profession. Oh yeah, the Black Temple raid. Yeah, Matthew's saying, let's see. Catching up. You said Vault gave you mastery versus crit. Oh yeah, that sucks, Matthew. Yeah, that's the thing about it, is just the RNG. And then he said time walking gives raid 597 gear. That's true, man. Yeah, I just saw it was a time walking week. On the because I collected that that quest. The time walking quest where, oop, you see I just tanked it on the speaker. See how much damage he takes. Yeah, he takes a little bit of damage there. It's not like the end of the world. And again, look at how much this heals. That's a good chunk of health. So, and those med bots are going to spawn on each wave. So really not the end of the world. I finally got my 4th Delver's bounty too. Uch's Legacy. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's really, really awesome. I just found one yesterday too. I'm going to crack that as well today. Thanks for reminding me. But congratulations, Uch's Legacy. That is the white whale of Delves. So whenever that happens for anybody, man, hell yeah. Let's see, KRM, you said the bomb dudes, if you just run into them, they blow up. Oh, really? Okay, KRM, I'm going to test that out if any spawn here. He does. Okay, I'm going to run right into him. Oh, fantastic. Good call, dude. Really good call. Yeah, so guys, just like that, just run over him. Just like KRM mentioned, that's really nice, dude. I really appreciate that. You can just go ahead and blow those guys up instantly. Make sure you run over them before they get close to the speaker. I had no idea on that because I always fight them from a range as a BM hunter. I literally had no clue that they blow up as soon as you touch them. That's really good to know. Hell yeah, man. Thanks. Over here, Doug Scott, you said, how hard is Heroic Grim Batol? I have no clue, man. I have not done that one. No, yeah, that's a really good question. I'll have to check that one out. Oh, here we go. We got a interrupt. And then, yeah, we just ran over those guys. And then just right back to the pylon. I like to get the pylons down pretty quick because the damage on them can really stack up on the speaker. As you can see there, that's the damage he took right there. And then, yeah, we can always finish up the med bots at the end. If you fight the med bots at the end, they tend to last about 1.5 phases, basically, or waves. So those little vials, basically, if you leave them on the ground for like 1 or 2 phases, they will despawn eventually. So you can wait a little bit. But, yeah, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and just run over this guy. Yeah, this is actually... Okay, so here. I'll show you really quick. This is the one where you want to blow a little bit of your cooldowns just to push through, especially if you're under geared or doing this for the first time. This wave, this is 19, right? Oh, this is 18. Hold on. Well, the next one's going to be a little bit hairy. But, like, basically, a lot of stuff is going to come out in the waves leading up to the final wave. The final wave itself is really not that threatening because it's just that one boss. I still have Call of the Wild, so I can use that for this one, too. There you go. So now we're on wave 19. So again, we can just run over these, make those blow up. And then we do have a pylon in there somewhere, right? No, no pylons. Yeah, so you can see if you are under geared, this can be a little bit sketchy, but notice there's a lot of these med bots that spawn, so just make sure you're getting your med bots down, healing up the guy when you can. That was a crit for almost 4 million health back for him. That's fantastic. I think if you are having a lot of trouble with the waves though too, you can let those guys just kind of wander around in circles for a while, and then, you know, just slap in the vials after you kill them. And we should have the final wave of just one dude. He's the least threatening thing ever. Yeah, he looks intimidating, but he doesn't do anything. Hey, Nerdizio, welcome in. Welcome in, man. Thanks for jumping over there on Twitch. It's helping me get partnered. I appreciate it, man. Welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, there you go. Just got to kill this guy, and it's easy, easy. Glad you're aware of the toolboxes. Let's see, hold on. I'm going to get out of the way of this charge. I'm not going to have him charge the speaker, though. There you go. See, glad you're aware of the toolboxes you get from that dirt thing. You can open there, and then it gives you a permanent buff. My warrior is plus 25%. Oh, all tomes currently. Interesting. Red Rav. Let's see, which one are you talking about there? Where are the toolboxes you get from the dirt? You can open there and gives you the permanent buffs. Yeah, I'm really curious about those toolboxes you're talking about. It's CRT. I saw you over there. You said, "Sup, Glad. How are you?" I'm great, man. How are you doing this morning? Yeah, I'm doing great. Got to take another sip of coffee, though, just to wake the brain up. He said, good, mate. Good. All good here. That's good to hear. It's CRT. Welcome in, man. Good morning to you. All right, so like I mentioned, we did get we got 2 caches for that, because remember, we got to pick our adventure with Farron, and then also we got so here's Farron, right? So I have to go back up to Dorn to turn that in, and then also Nobbles gives us a cache for that as well. For those of us just jumping in here, I did want to mention too, guys, that I tested something this morning at the very start of the stream. It turns out, and it worked for me, so we'll see if it works for anybody else. Let's try this next week if y'all don't have any in your inventory now. But I found my seasoned cache. So this is the cache you get from the special assignments. I did one back on Monday before the reset, and I just left it in my inventory. And then I cracked it open today, and I got a coffer key, even though I did 4 keys last week, right? So I got 4 keys from last week, saved that season chest after the reset, opened up that cache, and I got 1 coffer key immediately without doing anything, like as soon as I logged in today. And I hadn't really done anything at all during the reset. And again, that cash was earned the previous week. So if you are speed running your keys, what you can do, guys, is you can run these special assignments. I'm sure they're going to be around here somewhere. Yeah, you can run your special assignments. I can't find one off the rip right now. Maybe it's up in Isledorn. Yeah, you just do your special assignments. You'll be able to, you know, get those and then save them for the following week if you want to speed run your cache keys, and then you'll be good to go. I'm going to go up to Dorn really quick, and I'm going to grab the cache from Farron, right? And then I'm going to be at 3 caches since I opened up that seasoned veteran gear loot as soon as the stream started earlier. And then there's one more cache that's really easy to do if you're wanting to speedrun your caches. I'll show you it really quick. Ooh, almost didn't make it. Almost ran out of dragon juice right there at the end. I'll go over there to Farron and turn this in. Wherever the hell she is, over here. Oh, Mr. Rax, yeah, you're totally right, man. I almost missed those, but I went back and grabbed them unless there's something else I missed too. Yeah, I thought the tier 8 wax face should be, let's see, hard for prop, but he isn't. Nice, Matthew. That's good to hear, man. Yeah, Waxface got some adjustments on that undocumented hotfix that came out a while back. Let me start popping these caches, make sure I have all the keys. Reset day is really exciting, mainly for keys, man. Nice to get all those. Okay, so there we go, 2 keys, and then, oh, what's this? 580, 487. Okay, yeah, I have better, and then yeah, 584, I have better. Okay, we're good. And then, oh, do I have another? I have a General's War Chest. Does that also? Oh man, that is my coffer key as well. Oh shit. Okay, that's awesome. So I'm speed running this. So guys, that War General's cache, I didn't do that this week. I did it last week, but I still got my coffer key this week, even though I did it last week. So again, I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it's a nice little speed run tactic if you really wanted to get all your keys quick and then just jump into those delves. Here on my way to go to, let's see, the Nightfall Sanctum. Oh, I love that one. I'm so glad it's bountiful today. On my way over there, I'll go ahead and stop off and show you guys the really quick cache you can get if you're also working your way through your caches, trying to go fast. I always talk about this one because it's literally the lowest effort cache in the game. Like you just walk up to 4 different receptacles and toss some crystals into it, and then you're good to go. Let me go ahead and do that really quick too. Oh yeah, Omen Fragment. Yeah, I got to do that Aegis Legacy as well. Right now I'm in a race because I have 4 Bountiful Delves that are up right now from yesterday that I got to finish before the reset today. So I'm cooking. I need to go as quick as I can. I'm going to show you guys this really quick, and then I'm just going to hurl myself into each one of these Bountiful Delves and try to get them done before the reset. That is my #1 main objective. So actually, I'm not even going to complete this all the way. I'm going to show you the objectives, and then you go repeat this just because I'm in a hurry to make sure I get all that sweet Brann experience. Let me see. So just to show you guys, just look next to the doors and stuff like that. There should be, you should find a key flame right here. Here's one. Okay, over here, all you got to do, again, you can see the objective on the map here, right here. It says spreading the light. You just got to go over here and light some key flames. You're going to find these lesser key flames. Just go 1, 2, 3, right? And then you're going to do 1 of 4, right? So you got to do 4 of those. Just go find them. What I'm throwing in there is the Radiant Remnants. You're going to get these from just killing literally anything in the area. I guess I'm shooting something. But yeah, you're going to kill anything in this area because that's kind of the little token thing you use to light these up as well, light all the key flames. It's just something you can do to turn on the, you know, bonus objectives and all that for people around here. Like I said, I'm not going to finish it right now because I want to get all these Bountiful Delves done before the reset. If anybody doesn't know how the Bountiful Delve reset, it happens with your daily resets. So here at 11 EST and yeah, what is it is it 8 a.m. PDT is when we're going to get a change on all of those, you know, that's when we're going to get new Bountifuls. We get another 4 Bountifuls. Are you going to map it? Oh, that's a good question. Ucha's Legacy. I do have a map. Yeah, why don't I? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's my favorite delve. So I might as well go ahead and just use a map on it too. Hell yeah. No, that sounds great. So yeah, anyone that's like, map it, what are you talking about? Maps are going to be, it's so much easier to say map than Delver's Bounty because it's just such a confusing item name. But you're going to randomly find the white whale of items for Delver's right here, Delver's Bounty. You're going to find that randomly inside of your coffer key chests at the end, or you can also find it from fighting Zekvir on a breach. And when I say breach, I mean he's going to randomly invade your dungeon or your delve. You got to kill him, get him down to 50% health, and then he's going to run away. And then he's going to drop possibly a map, but he will drop a bunch of other rewards like a 603 piece and, Delver's, progress and all that kind of stuff. The Delver's progress, by the way, is, I'm going to go and use this. Delver's Bounty. Again, guys, never right click this. Never right click this because it will go away. And it's so sad to even think about right clicking that off because that represents a hero piece of gear. And that would be sad. But if you're ever curious about where you're at with your Delver's journey, just press H. You can click on this Delves over here. And then this is what we're trying to fill up. We get these from doing Bountiful Delves and from killing Zekvir and on his breaches and all that kind of stuff. So let's get this started before I run out of time. I need to move. Let's go. But good tip there. You said, I got my map from the end of a Bountiful. Yeah, Bountifuls are pretty good for, I've heard a lot of people getting, mostly from Bountifuls. But yeah, there have been people saying that there are possible from normals. And you guys have brought up a really good point there too, that I think right now we're getting a lot of data specifically about, that's a rare chest. I don't really care about that. I'm going to skip that and just keep moving. We're getting a lot of data for Bountifuls in particular because a lot of people just run Bountifuls because of course, why would you do a normal unless you really like delves like I do? You know what I mean? Because like, again, you get all of your rewards specifically from doing your Bountiful Delves. And you get 4 of them a day. So that's a lot of delves already. So if you're running more than 4, that's the only time you're really going to be testing the normals. So, all right. And we're going to be way better today about using cooldowns on cooldown because, again, I want to make sure I get all these done before the end of the reset. That would suck to miss on the sweet, sweet Brann experience. Guys, what I like to do too, I don't know if anybody else is obsessed with Brann experience like I am. At the bottom of my screen, I go ahead and link I clicked on Brann's experience right here, and then I said show his experience bar, because I like to kind of track it down there as I'm picking up those little mislead curiosities and stuff. Google spare toolbox. I appreciate it, Red Rav. I'm going to check that out today. I'm going to try to get these Bountiful Delves down, but I haven't heard of that, Red Rav. I'm really interested. You said it's permanent buffs that you get, or for a certain amount of time. That sounds great. But no, thanks for the shout out on that. I'll definitely check that out. Over here, Monocular John, you said, I don't get people's backpack mess. Oh man, yeah, you're talking about mine. Mine's messy as hell. But you said, I don't get people's backpack mess. Literally, I keep mine as empty as possible and clean it once an hour. I generally have about 100 empty slots. Monocular John, you're a better person than I am. I am so messy. I wish I could, I want to be more like you, man. You're inspiring me, because no, I am like a packed rat when it comes to my backpack. It's the worst thing. Every game I play, I'm always bad about organizing, like all that kind of stuff. Like organization's not my my strong suit. But no, hell yeah, dude. Keep being you. That's fantastic. You must really enjoy that that clean bag. That just sounds like paradise right now. Thinking about 100 slots free. No, that sounds amazing. And then you look at this, and it's like, ugh. Oh, God. Oh. Oop. Okay, we got to make sure we interrupt the Inquisitor. That guy is a pain in the butt. Oop. Oop. I didn't even see that guy stabbing me right in the side. Yeah, I need to make sure I Beast Cleave at the start. Also, too, these guys are empowered by Zekvir over here, too. Those guys are going to do a little bit more damage. So you just, on these pulls in particular, you might want to pay a little bit more attention. Also, I'm going to go and let my guys just go in a little bit early. There we go, Beast Cleave, and you can sit in a trap because you're trying to get me over here. Oh, and then we got Shadow Barrier. Let's go ahead and feign death because they're coming for me again. Okay, and let's go ahead and get a little bit of cooldowns rolling. And then we should be good to go. Just so you know, guys, if you do die early on, I'm not going to do it right now, but you can reset the delve if you feel like you just had a really bad start, even if it is bountiful. So I've been resetting bountifuls, no problem. I thought that they were pass-fail immediately, where you get no choice. Is there a guy in the ground? Is he buffing? He's buffing. Oh my god, that is the longest range beam I've ever seen. He's beaming this guy. That's weird, man. Normally it's just the cluster that's right over there, but he selected this guy as also in that same pack, apparently. That's nuts. Thorform, you said, welcome in, Thorform. You said my GF's bags and bank give me anxiety. Yeah, dude. Oh, here, man. You want another burst of anxiety? There you go. This sort bag button doesn't even help me that much. You see that my game lagged for a moment when I clicked sort bags. I had to do so much work on the back end to fix it for me. Yeah, no, it's a real problem. It's a real issue. You should see my PoE banks, Path of Exile. Like it's that game. If you're I'm so disorganized in every game I play. There's no hope for me. I'm gonna feign death because I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm gonna acceleration too. Let's see. Yeah, nice interrupts coming out there from the old Brann man. Yeah, I need to make sure I push these as quick as I can. Jeremy, you said, well, 4 of 8, the best we can put on our gear since we don't do mythics and chests, content for the rocks right away. So here, content rocks, I appreciate that, Jeremy. That's really, thank you so much, man. So you're asking about basically, so I'm just, tell me if I'm wrong, but you're talking about how we're getting the 3 of 6 hero gear from our delves, and if we're not interested in doing like mythic plus, mythic raids, mythic, the real mythic heavy stuff, grouped up content, if we're not doing that, are we going to be able to upgrade like our hero gear all the way to the top? Well, I have to double check to see how this system works, but for anyone that knows about the token of merit from last season, I'll just go ahead and ask you all a question really quick, because I meant to check this before I went into all this stuff, and I totally forgot. But does anybody know what is the max crest you can get off of the token of merit vendor? And again, I don't know what the token is called for this season. Again, I haven't opened my vault yet, so I totally forgot. And then I'll answer your question, Jeremy, just to make sure. Let me clarify this first before I say my next sentence. Does anyone know what is the max amount of, what's the max crest we can get off of the token of merit vendor? Anyone check that just yet? I'm just looking in the chat if anybody said it. Okay, nothing yet. Well, I tell you what, Jeremy, I'll walk you through my process, what I'm thinking. So on the vault, there's 2 choices, right? You can either pick a piece of gear. Let's see, you said 69. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what that, okay, never mind. So anyway, you can either pick a piece of gear, or you can grab a token, right? And it's gonna be token of blank. I don't know what it's called for, for the War Within, but in when we were in Dragonflight, it was called token of merit. So you can take that token instead, and the amount of tokens you get is going to scale based on the number of nodes that you unlock for that given week, right? So if you unlock 3 in a bar, you get 6 totems, right? And it's 2, sorry, not totems, tokens. And it's 2 per square that you unlock. And again, Jeremy, if you're hanging out, I'll show you on the vault because it's going to make a lot more sense visually once I'm up there standing in front of it. But yeah, just know that you can get up to 6 of those tokens, and you can turn those in for a certain value of crests that are going to cost a certain number of those tokens to be able to unlock. And if the more expensive ones are going to be the higher end gear, or the higher end, what are they called? Crests. If the system works the same as it did previously, we can turn in those tokens each week to be able to get the crests we need to be able to upgrade that gear to a higher item level. Also, there is a scaling up method where you're able to trade your crests in for higher crests at an exorbitant rate. So you have to do a ton of content to be able to get those higher crests. So eventually you should be able to upgrade it as well through that system as well. I haven't experimented too much with the trading up system, so if anyone has, feel free to chime in here and tell us what that process is like. But my understanding is that it just takes forever for you to be able to reach up to the higher crests, but it is attainable. So you will be able to eventually upgrade your gear past the difficulty of content that you're participating in. I'm gonna go ahead and feign death because those guys are looking hungry. They're coming at me. So yeah, so just the enchanted crests. Right. It is confusing too, Uchi's Legacy. You're absolutely right. No, it's like, it is a maze of the mind. Like, it is crazy. Right, it's the Nerubian tokens. Okay, they're like called Nerubian tokens. Yeah, I'll check it. When I open my vault, Jeremy, it's going to make like 20 times more sense than like what I just told you. But I guess like right now it's not really that important to mess with because I mean, right now the vault rewards are so good for everybody that there's no way in hell you're going to pass up those vault rewards for the tokens of merit or their equivalent right now this early on in the season. But just know that it eventually is possible. The fastest way to upgrade that stuff, though, is always going to be participate in that higher difficulty level stuff. But it is possible to get it even if you aren't. Okay, so I guess that's what it boils down to, Jeremy. Yeah, you can. And once we get to that step, I'll show you more about how to do that, how to navigate that system, because it is confusing. Yeah, no, it is confusing. Ancient's Legacy is absolutely right. It's but once you do it, once you play with it a little bit, like it makes way more sense. Like it makes sense quick, but yeah, just talking about all the different currency types and stuff like that, you can really get lost in the weeds. Yeah, this is nice and smooth. I'm liking this. Ever since the adjustments to the elite health, man, yeah, it's just like cutting through Swiss cheese through these mobs. Like it's just nice and quick. 6 tokens, right, John? You're right. Max of 6 if you get all 3, because you can't go above that. It's not going to be like you unlock each row, 3 in each row, and you get more. No, the maximum you can get is 6, and it's based on each square you unlock in a given row, right? So your quantity amount. Because again, when you're thinking about the vault visually, the horizontal is going to be the quantity of stuff you do, and then each square is going to matter more based on the difficulty that you're doing. So basically, that's that. Okay, I'm looking for braziers. I can skip this stuff over here. There's a seam over there, but again, I'm in a race. I want to get 4 bountifuls done before the end. So that is my goal. That's what I'm working on. And again, Shade Guards is who I like to start with on these kind of pulls because they're going to channel that spell that gives everybody a shield. And we don't want that. That sounds awful. Blessing of Dusk. Not doing that one. I still have Intimidate if he does do his shield though, so I can't stun him again if I need. But I don't have counter shot. I'm gonna go ahead and stun him now, just to make sure he doesn't do his little shitty shield thing. We're gonna have to kill him now though. So I don't have anything to stop him if he does it. Okay, nice, we're good, we're good. Jeremy said, sweet, thanks a lot. I'll be heading, let's see, heading to bed and watch later tonight while I'm at work. Think I got the gist. Okay, cool, yeah. And Jeremy, the thing is no stress about it right now. You really don't even have to worry about it right now. That token turn in, again, I think you'd be crazy to take the tokens instead of your reward, unless you're only able to run like a tier 1 delve last week or something like that. Then okay, maybe you might want to take the tokens, but for the most part, yeah, no, you. I don't think anybody's gonna be taking the token reward this week, so you got time to worry about that. It's just more important to know that it's possible at this point. Okay, this guy I want to group everybody up on. And again, we are all about doing this fast today because I want to get through all of these Bountiful Delves before the reset comes through so I can get all the Brann XP available. Okay, only did weathered to carved. It was 90 for 15. Yeah, so there you go. There's the trade conversion from weathered to carved. Thank you for that, Cybermonk. I appreciate that. It's always good to know, you know, some data on that. So, yeah, he was trying to get 15 of the upgraded crests, and he had to turn in 90 for it. So you can see, like, whatever that multiplier is. I'm bad at pocket math, but you see, like, that's a you're losing a lot in the conversion, right? It's got one hell of a conversion rate. Now think about if you wanted to go from the bottom level crest to the top. Think about how much you're losing in that process. You'd have to do an incredible amount, like a high volume of the other stuff, the low stuff, to be able to move it all the way up. Because each time you move to the next rank, you're losing so much. But the nice thing is that you're not wasting crests, right? So you can always put those crests towards something eventually if you're able to get enough of them. And also gives an upgrade track for people that maybe they're not interested in going to that really, like, you know, mythic level stuff, but they still want to upgrade their pieces eventually and give them something to chase after. So it's a nice system in general. But yeah, the fastest way to get there is always going to be just bust your ass on some really difficult content. And I'm just going to camo all the way up to the speaker. Just so you know, guys, if you're invisible with camo, you can walk through circles. They don't do anything. And I'm going to be taking my 50% Blood Beast into the fight here. Let's see how that does. I'm kind of curious. I'm just now playing around with this Blood Beast thing. This is the Zekvir relic, where that's why my health is reduced by 50%. When you collect those little blood orbs, it reduces how much, you know, how much health you have. I'm just about to lose a stack, so it's going to pop off here in a second. Which is not the worst thing in the world. On a boss, I don't really want to be that low. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pop some coolies just to get this moving. Rhino, he said, I almost took the token on Holy Lightbeer. I needed the pants. And I had it at 579 from dungeons. Yeah, totally, Rhino. Oops. Okay, I just walked into that by mistake. Right here. I'm just gonna lust too to get this down. I think he only has one phase in this storyline. I'm just curious, by the way, has anybody finished their Glory of the Delver? Any Glory of the Delver guys finished so far? That's on my list. I really want to do it, but I haven't. I need to get the kill on Zekvir to make that happen. And I mean, you all saw what happened a couple days ago on that. I was getting my butt whooped. I really got to learn that fight. Okay, Cybermonk, thank you for that. So it was. It's going to go from weathered, carved to rune to gilded. Gotcha. That's a good call out. So that's the rotation of the descriptor words, basically, of all the different crests going up from bottom to top. Good tip on that. See, oops, and I want to dodge that one. Whew, that was close. Let's see, Red Ram said, I got 6p4 on my level 40 Brann, but he still out DPS me on a healer. Yeah, right, he's crazy. And only 5% more, but God, it's annoying. Everything is slow with healer Brann. I see what you're saying. I know what you mean. Personally, I don't mind it too much, but yeah, it just depends on your class and stuff, on like which kind of Brann you want to take, and like if you're going tank and, you know, that kind of stuff. But I don't know, I haven't really minded it too much, but yeah, I mean, it is a little bit slower running with healer Brann. It's just a little bit smoother. Ooh, did I use my Delver's Bounty on this? I think I did. Yes, okay, so I'm getting 2 pieces of gear here at the end. I should be getting my coffer key, use my coffer key on that, and then also I get my hidden cache, which is going to be in here too. So you can see both of them just sitting right next to each other. Let's go ahead and start with the little ones. Profane Tinderbox. Oh my God, this drop rate. This is crazy. Okay, so this is just like Christmas here. Open up all these presents. So Profane Tinderbox, again, they sell really well on auction, on the auction house. Yeah, we're getting the Harbinger crests over here, the runed Harbinger crest. And if we look at the track over there that Cybermonk just said, so runed is one before the gilded ones at the very, very top. Gilded is the ones we're going to need to upgrade that hero gear eventually. All right, now we're getting into the big stuff. Let's open the big presents. We got Bountiful Coffer, Radiant Echo, some new pants. I already have pants, but does this have more crit on it? No. Ooh, crit haste is better. So these are going to be an improvement. I'm going to go ahead and put those pants on, but no. Yes, these are better. Yeah. All right, cool. So I got new pants. That's nice. Let me go and stick those on really quick before I forget. So go ahead and pull those on. And then the hidden trove. This is the nice one. This is the nice one right here. And it's going to give you that hero piece of gear. So it's a hero. Oh my God, that's such a big upgrade. Hell yes. So that's going to go from a 554 up to 610. And I got a crit mastery. I'm loving the crit on there. I wish it was haste as a secondary, but I'm happy with that. Awesome. And notice this, guys. I didn't know this. Okay, so I got the sash, but we've been talking a lot about crests. There's gilded crests inside of the hidden troves. I did not know that. I'm just clicking this together because of the discussion with you all. It looks like, oh, thanks for the grats over there, Cybermonk. And yeah, Red Rav over there. You said 604. Yeah. So it looks like, Jeremy, going back to what you were asking about earlier, it looks like you are going to get the upgrade materials needed for that hero gear in the hidden troves that you're going to be getting from using your Delver's Bounty. So yeah, you can be using those to be able to earn those crests over time as well. And again, we're talking about that being the white whale of what we're all after in here, because it's just an instant hero gear. And then also it looks like it's even more of a white whale because we're going to be able to get our gilded Harbinger crest. So it's going to be our long-term chase. We're always going to want these so we can slowly start upgrading those hero pieces. That's a really good design by Blizzard there, I got to say. Like, that's really, really good. It gives us something always to chase in Delves, because we're always going to need those to be able to upgrade the high-end gear that we're going to be getting from our, well, from those chests, but also from the vault as well. That's fantastic. I love that design. Really badass. So quick Brann check. We're sitting at 37 on Brann. I'm going to do a quick run back through just to see if I missed any mislaid curiosities. Again, when you're running your Bountiful Delves, you want to make sure you're picking up, I missed one over there. You want to pick up your mislaid curiosities when you see them. So just really grab them, because those are, I missed another one back there. I'm so glad I'm running back through here. This is a good idea. But yeah. Chop chop, says Matthew. You're on a time limit, sir. That's true, but Brann experience, man. Valuable. You can't be letting Brann down. Let's see, what am I at? So reset's coming in. How much? Yeah, we'll make it. We'll make it, guys. We'll make it, I believe. This one I missed, and then I think there's another one up here. I'm not even going to mind that node. See, I'm committed. Oh, there's a Brann XP over there, though. Got to take advantage of the Brann XP when you have it in Bountiful Delves, guys. That's what I'm thinking. You missed Bismuth Seam. I know. I'm just... Okay, I'll do that too. Okay, I'll make an excuse for that. Oh, fine. I'm right here. I'll mine it. I can spend a couple seconds. Even though... yeah, so anybody wondering like, okay, well, why are you in a rush or whatever? It's because on reset, you're going to get all new Bountiful Delves. And then any that are undone... I thought there was one under here. Maybe it was above. Any ones that you didn't finish just yet just get cycled through. So you're going to lose out on those Bountiful Delves that you didn't finish. And that means there's some Brann XP left on the table. And again, Brann is our major contributor to our success in Delves. Getting a level 60 Brann is a big objective for everybody, because it's going to help us push higher and higher. And I mean, if you look at the damage he's putting out, even on healing, like even as a healer, he is just hauling ass for you. So it can help you eventually get Zekvir down if you're having trouble like I am, or yeah, just get through your delves and push into higher delves if you want to do those too. I'm just doing a quick peek. I'm swiveling, making sure I didn't leave anything. And if there, yeah, there's one up there, but I don't really care. That's fine. I'm going to just leave one behind, and then let's not waste any time. I'm going to right click, leave delve. Okay, what's the time walking dungeon? So Duller Dog, the time walking dungeons are going to be, if you go to your group tool, you're going to have a new option this week, right? So, oh my gosh, it keeps pulling that up. So here, go here. So now you're on the group tool. I click the I in the bottom right. You can also press I, and then click on Dungeons Raids, and you're going to have Dungeon Finder, and you can right click, and you can actually do Time Walking Dungeons, Burning Crusade this week. You can queue up for those. And if you do 5 of them, you should also get a reward from right here, Burning a Path Through Time, where you can get up to 597 gear inside of this cache this week. You're going to find that quest next to Farron in like kind of the daily cove, right? Hold on, guys. Let me figure out where I'm going first. I'm going to go Dread Pit. Okay, over there in... Let's see, hold on. I want to click on a quest in there so it shows me the way out of this place. All right. So, yeah, you're going to pick that quest up, and you have 2 options on that. You can do Black Temple, which you can queue up for that raid. Not queue up for that raid. You have to go get a group and then go to that raid. And you just kill the raid bosses in there, and they actually have pretty decent loot. Somebody mentioned the item level for the raid bosses there. Was it 603? Was it champion pieces for the raid bosses in Black Temple this week? I think it was. If anybody in the chat remembers. 610? No way. Oh, Deanie. Okay, good call, man. 610. That's amazing. Okay, so yeah, a better option would be to do Black Temple if you have the crew to do that. It is a raid. Wait, you said 597, Rhino. Ooh, okay, Deanie and Rhino. Okay, I'm hearing two different things. I don't know if it is 610. That's phenomenal, right? If it's 597, that's still really good too. It's champion. 597. Okay, Matthew's saying 597. Okay, maybe you responded to something else there, Deanie. Okay, I think you might have been responding to something else, but it sounds like it might be 597. 606 for the 5 bosses chest. Alex says time walking Black Temple Q gives hero gear. The Black Temple quest does. Oh, there's a quest specifically. Okay. So it sounds like there's a quest specifically for the raid. There's also the dungeon quest you can do, where it's like you do 5 dungeons, and then just depending on which one of those, you could do both of those, I guess. And there's a 610 chest you can get for the raid, and then there's a 597 chest you can get for doing the dungeons. Okay. So anyway, you'll be able to find all these quests, and you have all week to do it. So if all that was just really confusing, no worries. You have a week to get this done. Just go up to where Farron is in the little weekly cove area, and you'll be able to pick all these quests up and just get this stuff done that you can. But just know that that's a good option this week for you to do. Well, we got to swat a bot over here. Take this guy out. Slaying bots, guys. Hold on. And he gone. All right, there we go. And then let's see. Yep. Uchi's Legacy is like, bam. Yep, got him. Off we go. Okay, the Dread Pit. And again, we're going to have a coffer key for the end of this dungeon as well. So that'll be a nice little champion piece to slap on, hopefully. We'll see if RNG is on our side. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take out the Nerubian Lord first. Just while I have them. 597 drops off the bosses. 606 is, this is Rhino saying this, 606 is in the kill the 5 bosses chest. 610 is in the chest for the quest to kill Illidan. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. There's the breakdown from Rhino there. He just let you know on all those chests there. I really appreciate it, Rhino. Thank you for that. Matt said, what should I be doing to open my vault today? Matt, okay, there's a couple things you want to be concerned with. So first of all, you want to double check your loot specialization. There's a couple hacks you can do depending on your class. Like we were talking about DKs and warriors at the start of the stream today. If you want to make sure you're going to get a 2-hander, for example, let's say if you're playing a DK or a warrior, you don't want to risk getting a 1-hander in there. You can go ahead and set your loot specialization to arms if you're a warrior. That'll guarantee a 2-hander instead of, if your loot specialization fury, you could get a 1-hander in there, even though nobody uses those. Or if you're playing DK, same thing. You don't want to go in with the specialization of frost because they also have 1-handers drop for them. So you want to guarantee the 2-hander. There's a couple like little tricks like that you can do. Peek at I linked a Reddit post. A guy broke it down in there really well on Reddit. If you want to peek at that, he's going to give a breakdown for each individual kind of edge case like that for you. And then also on top of that, another thing I wanted to mention too is what I like to do is I like to wait until I do my major RNG stuff of the given week before I go and open the vault. So for example, I haven't opened my vault just yet. I'm waiting until the end of my play session here for me to go open that to see what I got for the day or for the week, because for example, today I'm opening all of my coffer chests, right? So I'm gonna be getting all those new items, and also I'm gonna be getting my hero gear, of course, from the hidden, the trove thing that I just did on the last run, right? So that's another hero piece that I'm gonna be getting. And there's nothing worse than the feeling of picking something out of your vault and immediately you get an upgrade and you're like, shit, well, I wish I would have picked the other thing now. So what I like to do is just wait till the major RNG stuff is picked up on the first day. And I open up all those major caches. Like, remember, we were just talking about a hero cache and then also a champion cache. that we can get from this week's time walking stuff. I'm going to do those too before I crack open my vault as well, because those are going to be upgrades that are competing with the slots that I would be putting on, right? So anyway, to make this actionable advice to you and what you're currently doing, what you might want to do is just wait until you do your major things of the week, whatever pillar of content you like to do. Go ahead and pick those up first, just to make sure you're not going to, get something that's redundant to what you've already gotten. Again, do what you can control last, because then you let RNG go ahead and make its choices, and then you adjust your strategy based on the RNG and what fell for you in those other caches. So that's the thought process there, just to throw that all at you, Matt. But yeah, that's a fantastic question. So that's just a suggestion there. And also too, there's nothing wrong with throwing that all out the window and saying, fuck it. I'm so excited about the vault. I'm gonna run over there and just grab what I want out of there. Very first thing I do when I log in. That's totally cool too. This is just mainly if you want to min-max your strategy, you want to be careful. Some people really take it to the extreme and they'll like wait until the following Monday to crack their vault open. Just make sure you actually open it and don't forget, because you'll lose those items. But yeah, some people take it to the extreme. I don't really go that far. I just maybe wait the first day, and then I try to get those big caches done right away, and then I go ahead and grab my upgrade. So just personal advice. Matt said, great idea. Thanks. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, if it was helpful to you, I'm glad. Awesome. Lance, you said, thanks for explaining that in depth. It makes perfect sense. Okay, cool, Lance. I'm glad it helped. That's just my thought process. And again, I never shame anybody for saying like, I don't want to min-max. I just want to fucking get my fun upgrades and have fun. Like, that's totally cool. That's totally cool too. But yeah, I'll always at least talk about like the min-maxing strategies, because it's just nice to know like what you could do and then make the decision on like, do I care enough? Nah. And then you just go and do it anyway. I have to go back for this guy over here. Just for anybody else that's progressing delves and curious about this mechanic, I actually, my buddy told me about this because I wasn't paying attention to it. You want to make sure that you go back, you pick up all of the Zekvir packs. You want to go fight them all, because you're going to increase the Delver's bounty you're going to get at the end, based on how many packs you get through. So for example, if we're doing a tier 8, there's going to be there's going to be 3 spawns. Oh, I appreciate the subscription to the YouTube channel over there, Thomas. Welcome in. Really appreciate it. Welcome in there. There's going to be 3 of them that spawn on a tier 8 delve. So you want to go through and get all those guys, just to increase your Delver's progress that you get at the end of the Delver's run. And you're like, Delver's progress? What the hell are you talking about? Well, what I'm talking about is this over here. You're trying to bump this up as much as you can throughout the given season. And you can get progress from killing Zekvir on his breaches. You can get progress from doing Bountiful Delves. All that kind of stuff is going to give you Delver's bounty progress. Or I think it's just called Delver's progress. I don't know. Everything with Delves has Delver in the name. So some point system with Delve in the name. You're going to get those like 150 if you clear all of the Zekvir guys at the end of each of your Bountiful Delves. So, and the reason you might be like, well, it's only cosmetics. I don't really care. Well, eventually you're going to be able to buy the keys from Sir Finley in Dornegal. You'll be able to pick up, some extra keys in the given week. It looks like he has 3 to sell you. I can't imagine it's resettable. I just don't know if anybody does know that, by the way. If you can, buy those keys on repeat, please tell me, because that's fantastic. But there's mislead curiosities in here, guys. Pretty sure. Hold on. I can't even click on them, so I'm just going to do my interact key. Wait, is there oh, you know what it is? It's the little, yeah, it's those things. Okay. Gotcha. So yeah, you can buy up to 3 of those, if anybody knows. But Monocular, you said, does it keep track for the vault even when you loot it? Let's see. Let me see that again. Does it keep track for the vault even? Oh, you're saying, now tell me if I'm wrong, Monocular, but are you saying that if you you don't loot it yet, but you're doing stuff like I'm doing stuff now, am I still getting credit for this towards the following vault? Is that what you're saying? But yeah, it will all count your activities from this week, even if you haven't looted the vault just yet. If it doesn't, we'll find out together once I loot my vault at the end of this, doing all these. Yeah, that's what you're asking. Okay. I want to make sure I was right on that. But yeah, I'll double check it. I'll find out for sure. But I that's the way it worked in the past. Like Dragonflight worked that way. Like I was able to do this stuff and then loot it and I still got credit. But I mean, it is a new expansion, so it's always worth giving it another test. See, rumor has it that keys will be weekly. Oh, those keys will be weekly, Red Rav. Oh shit, there's rumor. Yeah, because like nobody's really reached it just yet. It takes a while to get that Delver's Progress up. Again, that's another reason why we want to be jamming through all of our bountifuls when we can. Just gives us more incentive to do so, because again, that's going to be our resource for getting that Delver's Progress as well. And it is a lot to keep up with for sure. That's why I have like mass respect for anybody that's going through and doing this on multiple characters. I've had enough hard time just like keeping up with my one character, doing all 4 of these delves each day. But yeah, hell yeah, those guys have been pushing. Also too, actually I have a question for those guys. So anybody that's been doing multiple characters worth of Brann experience and open up multiple, you know, bountifuls and all that kind of stuff, big question for you all. I know for a long time you all were stuck on, ooh, you can tranquilize that off. I didn't know that. That's interesting. You all were stuck at 38. Did the ceiling get increased? Okay, so are you able to push past 38 now? That's my question for you. Anybody that's been jamming on those. Are we still stuck at 38 for Brann? Uchi's Legacy over there, let's see, and Thorform too. Thorform, you said you can go back and look and not take anything until later. Absolutely, that's true, Thorform. Good point there. And then Uchi's Legacy said, I wonder, it would be nice if delves almost equal dungeons and have 9 delves would have hero, and then 10 and 11 would have mythic and the affixes. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. I'm excited, Uchi's Legacy, to see how they adjust it, because I think it's hard to tell, right, with you know, with the community and their read on it, but I think overall it's been pretty well received, like delves as a whole. Like those of us who really enjoy it, and there are people that are like, no, I'm not interested. But that's the great thing about WoW is you just play the part of it you like. You know, you can ignore the rest. But I think overall there's enough people really engaged with the system and excited about it that I think they're going to do a lot of continued adjustments on it. I mean, just look at what's happened over the past week. We've had 5 hotfixes towards delves. There's a clear sign that Blizzard's invested, ready to roll on balancing delves. And Season 2 delves, I'm ready for them to cook and really do something awesome with Season 2 as well. Yeah, all that to say, I'm really excited to see where they're going to take it. For sure, for sure. Your brand is 40, Red Rav. I appreciate it. Okay, so now we know. So it looks like, guys, if you were stuck at level 38 Brann, it looks like you can push once again. T4CO, you said delves are great. I could not agree more, man. I've been having a blast with this system. Like, no, I'm stuck on delves right now. Like, they are fantastic. Like, I'm really enjoying them, and I'm just excited to see where they take them from here. Yeah, no, I couldn't be happier with them. Where delves are now, I like it. Yeah, I'm with you, Monocular. There's been some turbulence with just the balance knobs and things changing. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. At no point during all that turbulence was I not having fun. Every iteration so far, I've had a blast. And I've still been enjoying it, even with it actually was kind of cool. It's like I wake up, come back to the delves, and they're totally different. You know, I don't know what the new struggle is going to be today. But no, I've been really having a blast with these. I couldn't be happier with how they've turned out. Andre, you're saying, how are your pets healing so fast? So I love that question. Andre, I'm so glad you asked. Let me tell you about Cleft Hoofs. Cleft Hoofs are the best pet you could take into delves, into solo content of any kind. And the reason for that is that they have additional healing added to them. They have a passive called Blood of the Rhino, which is going to give them an extra 20% healing effectiveness from all sources. And Matt, you subbed to the YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. Now let's talk about the healing sources. So first of all, I'll go ahead and show you that really quick, because I don't know about you guys. I'm a visual person. I like to see things. So here, Blood of the Rhino. The Cleft Hoof has 10% additional armor and increases the healing effects of healing on it by 20%. Awesome, right? So that's going to include all sources. That's going to include when I pick these potions up, right? Even Dwarven Medicine, because when you pick up Dwarven Medicine, it heals you and your pet. I'll see if I can show you. Did you see that? I walked over that potion. and I'm giving my Cleft Hoof 1,842,000 health back, right? In addition to that, my Mend Pet is stronger. So I can just go ahead and pop Mend Pet on him, and he's going to have that hot applied to him. He's just going to be getting health back. And not only that, he also has additional leech. Like, that's hidden because he's a ferocity pet, he's going to have this 4% extra leech. But because he's a Cleft Hoof and also has Blood of the Rhino, his leech is going to be more valuable, where he's going to get more health back as well, because of additional healing sources. On top of all that, that 10% armor is really nice. And also, yeah, so we went over ferocity. He also has thick hide, which is an auto cast shield wall. If he gets low, he's going to get this little yellow dome over him that's going to reduce damage that he takes. So I know he's in trouble when I see that pop up, and I know, oh man, I forgot to do my Mend Pet. So it tells me to go ahead and do that. So it's nice, a nice visual reaction that I can have to keep him up. And then also on top of all of this, the dude has a bloodlust, right? Because he's ferocity, he has access to Primal Rage. Over here, if you can see my cursor, Primal Rage is our bloodlust ability on BM, and it just gives you the bloodlust effect. You still have the exhaustion and all that kind of stuff, normal bloodlust stuff. But yeah, we can walk around with our bloodlust with this tank in the front. And yeah, that is my pitch for Cleft Hoof. If you're not sold yet, I don't know what else I could tell you. Cleft Hoofs are the shit. They're fantastic. So all that to answer, that's why my pet is healing so much. Because he's a Cleft Hoof. He's got a lot of juice in him. Andre said, wow, great explanation. Thank you very much. Absolutely, Andre. Now let's talk about cool ones. If you want to get a cool Cleft Hoof, actually, who was it? Somebody in the chat had a really cool one that's in Draenor. Pipe up in the chat there if you remember which that one was. And I'm not talking about Fault Line, because that's the one I do know about that I absolutely love. Fault Line is going to be in Blackrock Foundry. You can pick him up there. He's a raid in Gorgrond. You can go grab him in Gorgrond in Warlords of Draenor. And then also, hold on, I want to do this really quick. I've been better at these recently, and it's like magical because I used to suck at these so bad. And then they just started clicking for me recently. Yeah. Oh man, that's awesome. That was quick. So yeah, that's that. Go get Fault Line from Blackrock Foundry, or if you just want your quick Rhino. So this is the Rhino you can get over in Onaran Plains. I'll show you how to get him. He's going to be over. Looked like he was posing for the camera there. That was awesome. Over here, Dragon Isles, go to Onaran Plains, and then right here you're going to pick up your Rhino. He's either here or he's here. I can't remember which side of the river he's on, but if you go over there, you can pick up one of these guys, and you'll be good to go. Yeah, so that's enough about Cleft Hoofs. But yeah, no, they're amazing. Really love that pet class. They're big and bulky. That's the only disadvantage is that when you try to click on things around them, they're kind of a pain in the ass because they'll be in your way constantly. But no, they're really, really cool. Avad said this extra healing, does that unlock above level 70? I have a hunter at that level and a Cleft Hoof, basically one from the ground, and it doesn't have the bonus. Avad, there's one thing I'm going to check with you really quick. There is and I think it might be toggled by default. I can't remember, but there's, oh my God, that was close. That charger just about charged my ass. There is a hide passives button that can be toggled on your spell book, and I'll go over that really quick with you guys just to make sure that that's not the case for anyone else. If you're not seeing Blood of the Rhino, that would be why. And again, I'm in a bad habit recently of saving my cooldowns for Doomsday. Like I'm not popping them. Oops. Well, at least we know that's not an instant kill. It's good to know. I just walked into his charge there. Hold on. So basically this is what I'm talking about. If you open up your pets, minimize that over there, you're going to have a hide passes button. If that's toggled, you're not going to see any of the stuff I just talked about, right? And then if you uncheck it, then you'll be able to see all of it on there. It doesn't give me a level that it unlocks. So I think the exotic abilities might unlock at a certain level. I can't remember what it is. Maybe it is like 60 or something. I'm just not sure on that. I wish I could tell you. But, oh, Giant Spane, the gray one in Frostfire Ridge or Frosthoof. Okay, Ryan is dropping some cool Cleft Hoofs in the chat there too. That's it. Thanks, man. Sorry for almost wiped. No, you're good. No, you're good. I'm happy to answer that kind of stuff. Because, I mean, if you get stuck on it, a bunch of other people are stuck on it too. So these are really good questions. I am of the opinion that there is no such thing as a dumb question or anything like that. It's, you know, you're just helping other people that are struggling with the same thing. So that's really good. So yeah, there you go. Awesome. Yeah, I'm glad we found your Blood of the Rhino. But yeah, take a look at those that Rhino's dropping in the chat if you're looking for cool cleft hoofs as well. Also, guys, you can tame a storm rook, apparently. I haven't done it yet, but people were talking about how you can tame a storm rook on Reddit the other day. That's still on my list of things to do. I'm not gonna be able to do it right now because I'm trying to rush through all these Bountiful Delves, but that is on my list. And storm rooks, like those are the you know, lightning bird looking dudes. Hell yeah, I want one of those. Uch's Legacy over here. Oh, and Jocko, you said ban sinkhole, drop mic and walks away. Yeah, Jocko hates the sinkhole. He and I had we had a bonding experience of struggling through the sinkhole on so this was after they did the adjustment to make delves more difficult, and we were like, oh well, sinkhole is one of the bountifuls today, and we walked over there, and I mean, it was a struggle. Yeah, no, there was a lot going on there. Yeah, because you had the named mobs spawning in. You had like everything was tankier, solos, or I mean, the groups were made more difficult. Yeah, no, everything was working against us. Jad Jennison, you were there too. It was all three of us going in there. And I think at one point Jocko said, "Hey, I'm out. I'm never going back there again. Good luck, guys." And eventually, yeah, me and Jad Jennison got through it. But don't blame me at all for that, Jocko. So are you noticing the BM buffs? When was there a BM buff? Did that just come out on Tuesday, like today, on yesterday's reset? Because I totally missed it if they did. Did they buff pack leader or did they buff BM? I'm really curious. Oh, okay, yes. So is that yes is in both? We'll see. But yeah, that's awesome. Nora, you said Norashkin, you said morning. Not sure if it was mentioned, but WoW Petopia, yes, hell yes. WoW Petopia is a great resource for pets, abilities, and where you can find them. Yeah, it doesn't matter what kind of hunter you are playing, guys. Like if you're a classic hunter, if you are a retail hunter, it doesn't matter. There's one place, one resource that's good for all of us. It's Petopia. You can go over there. It's a website dedicated to hunters. It's the ancient text. It's been there for so long, right? And over there, it's telling you about all the variants you can pick up. It's telling you about all the different, you know, pets' abilities. And if you're talking about classic, attack speeds and special abilities and stuff that are on the rares, and oh man, it's wonderful. So you can plan out your breakpoints when leveling through content to when to pick up the new pet abilities. Again, talking about classic, we don't mess with that on retail. But if you are in retail, then yeah, picking up the unique looks when bosses are unlocked. So for example, when Grong on the Undead Revenant was unlocked, when Fetid Devourer was unlocked, when Razan and T'Challa, all of those, when those were unlocked, Petopia was updated instantly and let us know that it was coming soon. They're out there doing tests. It's a fantastic website. Really, really appreciate. Like, shout out to Petopia, man. Petopia is awesome. A good website for you know, WoW hunters looking for you know, just the things we can collect and all that kind of stuff. But no, really appreciate it. Matthew, you said issue was that hunters have limited options. Yeah, you're saying limited options is in like what's fitting with the meta and that kind of stuff. Let me see. Issues not. They seriously need to give pets more options. Yeah, I'm with you. You're saying, I think it would be nice if we could kind of play with our pet's spec. I know for a while they did that where it's like you could say this pet is a ferocity pet. You could just kind of toggle in between. That would open up the ability to use the pet that you just want to use. At least we do have like companion pets, so no matter what the pet spec is, we can always put him into the visual one. So if you see like Fenrir is running around as my companion pet, because he just looks amazing, and then I'm using my exotic pet as my main pet, so I actually benefit from the Cleft Hoof's abilities, and Fenrir is mainly just there for just a visual, you know, visual thing. I don't really get to benefit from his special bonus or like that kind of stuff, right? But yeah, at least there is companion pets that let us, you know, make our pets look the way we want. I can skip those guys. I'm just making sure. I think we're ready to roll. Saved my cooldowns for this dude up here. Oh, we got... I'm just going to stealth past these guys. And then I'm going to walk over here, pick up this Mislaid Curiosity before we start the Nerbian Lord dude. And don't forget, guys, you can zap out all of that. Oh, wow. Almost hit all of them. All right. Let's do it. Getting these done fast, because again, I want to get these done before the reset comes through. Uchi's Legacy said, oh, it's mostly PvP buffs over there for Jocko. Sorry, driving some buff. No, Jocko, no. Never prior. Yeah, you know, you're good. Never, you're absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. No worries at all. Yeah, drive safe, dude. Uchi's Legacy said it was mostly PvP buffs, and then pretty sure gotcha. Well, I mean, eventually I want to peek at PvP. I haven't touched it at all. And again, like Delves have just kind of had all of my attention for the entirety of this expansion so far. Eventually I want to peek at PvP, so good to hear we're getting some love over there. I remember that when I LOQ, it was most sought after. Oh, yeah. Lock. Which one was that one? It's just Legacy. LOQ. I'm trying to remember which pet that was. Unless that was a... Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me know, Uchi's Legacy. I'm trying to remember which pet you're talking about there, because, you know, always nice to know about all the pets that people are collecting out there. Matthew Humphrey said, they seriously need to give pets... Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about before. And then you said, is there a blue cleft hoof? It's ruining my color scheme. Actually, frost hoof... oh, Locke is a cat. Gotcha. Where is Locke? Yeah, I'm really curious about oh, from Wrath? Oh, okay, so this is an older cat. Spirit Beast? Oh man, this sounds really cool. Okay, Lakanashek, Nahak, I'm trying my best, whatever his name is, in Sholazar Basin. Oh, hell yeah, man. No, I want to check that one out. Very cool. Yeah, in Wrath, I still played my warrior. So, yeah, I'm not up on the cool Wrath guys, but no, I'll check that one out for sure. Blue and white. Sounds badass, dude. Yeah, I'm down to check that out for sure. Let's see, Ajakraza, you said, I've not seen more, let's see. Oh, gosh, yeah. Well, Ajakraza, hopefully you got something helpful here. Basically, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you do a change on your loot spec before you jump in there. This is important for new players to come in there and know. Change your loot spec to make sure you're going to get the stuff that actually benefits you, because once you right-click that vault, then you will be screwed. You can't change it after that. Also, too, go ahead and get your RNG out of the way first so that you make sure... Yeah, right there. By the way, you guys were asking. You can unlock your progress while you still have your vault waiting for you. So then you can just come back to your vault afterwards, right? So you still get that progress. And here we go. Second loot for the day. Let's see if I get any progress on this. No Hero's Piece this time. We got, let's see, 603. I already got 606, but this is Haste Versatility. Yeah, and I already had Haste Versatility. So, yeah, not a win on that one, but hey, at least we tried. Damien said let's see, Porcupine. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Damien. So I used that one in, you're talking about Hatia from Mist of Pandaria. That guy was badass. No, it's the Spirit Beast Hatia in Jade Forest. It's like a green see-through porcupine. That one is awesome. Love that guy. Brian says, let's see. Yes. Right. So, Brian, the way it works, and I know there's like a lot of players that are new coming into WoW, or like you're coming back from a break. You might not know about the whole vault system and that kind of stuff. That's why I think it's important to go over, just to make sure that nobody gets, really kind of trapped or screwed over by how the system works. As soon as you right click on that vault, it's going to generate that loot for your current specialization if you haven't done a loot spec, right? And so just so you all know, you can right click your character and then set your loot specialization down there. And again, something you can do to help out some of the edge cases there. For example, we've gone over, DKs and warriors, for example. A big thing they want to do is they want to get 2 H's instead of 1 H's. 1 H's for Fury have never really been great. And then also 2 H's, I think, is the way Frost wants to go too. If you, for example, wanted to make sure you're getting your weapons only at 2 H's, you want to set your loot specialization to either Unholy if you're a DK, or you want to set it to Arms as a warrior, so you can make sure you can get that weapon as a 2H instead of a one-hander. Because, yeah, that always sucks to see. And there's a couple other edge cases like that. Again, if you're curious about that, there's a really good Reddit post I have linked in the description over there on YouTube if you want to take a look at that. That can help you all out if you wanted to make sure you're going to get the right loot to drop inside of your chest. All right, we're doing okay on time there. Nice, because I'm making sure I'm getting all these bountifuls done before the reset here. So I'm pushing. Was there one down here? There was. Okay, what are we looking at today? Underkeep. That's where we're headed. Rhino says, you can also right-click your portrait and just click Leave Delve. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a really good point. I should be doing that too. Just to save any ounce of time to make sure I get through all 4 of these before the reset comes through here. But I think we'll be more than fine. So we're already on number 3 out of 4. And yeah, reset's not coming for 2 hours and 30 minutes. So we're just fine. What PvP area are you referring to? Let's see who you're talking about. Oh yeah, Uchi's Legacy is saying there should be a PvP vendor. Oh, and you got Elegon on your BM Hunter. Awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, Diller Dog. You were asking earlier. It looks like Uchi's Legacy and also Jocko were responding to you there, just to show you visually where that is. And again, I haven't done any PvP, so I think I'm right. Go ahead and tell me if I'm wrong, guys, if you have been doing PvP and this is not the right spot. But the PvP area of the expansion, oh, I have this one up here to do too. The PvP area of the expansion is going to be this section right here in this little arena. If you walk in there, you're going to see a bunch of quests related to PvP. That's where you can get your PvP cash. That's where you can also pick up your PvP gear from the vendor. You can do all that stuff in that little arena right there. So go ahead and take a look at that. There's also a quest you can do over there too, related to picking up upgrade materials that you can attach to your crafting orders to be able to increase the item level of the items that you're going to get from your crafting orders if you have somebody make something for you that's related to PvP. All that's waiting for you over there. And this one is always a pain in the ass to find the way in. I think it's this, right? No, it's not that. Not that at all. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Okay, and it's down inside of this. Now I remember. Yeah, I always get twisted around a little bit when it comes to some of these delve entrances. So yeah, I just want to make sure I do have 2 keys left, right? I'm just making sure. Yeah, 2 left. Cool. Off we go. Over here, Matthew, you said, I wish Spirit Beast heals were stronger. Yeah, that would be nice. You know, the thing is, if you do have Spirit Beast, guys, there's actually a really cool macro out there. I was using a Mist of Pandaria, but I don't have it like equipped right now. But you can set up a macro that you can target people and heal them with your, you know, like a hover macro for that. If anybody has that and doesn't mind tossing it in the chat, that'd be awesome for other, you know, hunters that are looking to run Spirit Beasts. Let's see. And then Rhino said, oh shit, hold on, I'll check that, Rhino. That's a really good tip. You said still $5.99 even after that belt upgrade. Did you even equip it? I'm totally going to check on that. I think you might be right. Again, guys, when you're fighting these, make sure you go ahead and kill the Threadmancers first. I really thought I did. Hold on. No, Rhino, I did not. And that's a massive upgrade. Good call on that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and toss out just a quick shield wall for my pet here. Man, that's really funny. Yeah, it was a massive upgrade. Didn't even put it on. Oops. Oh, Gauzium. It's the, yeah, I missed that, shoot. Yeah, that was stupid. Should I reset? I'm this close to the start. Let's go ahead and do it. And also I'm going to put that belt on really quick. I was distracted thinking about the belt upgrade. There we go. Hey, nice. Got the War Within Epic and Superior at the exact same time. You gotta love that. Okay, so here, this will be a good thing to show everybody really quick. So you can leave Bountifuls as long as they didn't change it this week. Yeah, you can leave Bountifuls just by walking out the front door as long as you still have some lives left and there's still a boss alive in there. You can walk out and then walk back in, and you can reset it and get your max lives back, right? So again, I walked in there and played stupidly on that first pack pull. So I was like, okay, well, I might as well just go and reset, and all it's going to punish me is just I have to do that one pack again. So it's not a big deal, right? So just a quick tip for anyone that's progressing Bountifuls, or if you're new to Delves. I don't think they will do anything with resetting. Oh, yeah. I feel like they'll probably keep that. It was a mouse over macro, Jocko. Yeah, where you can mouse over somebody else. And then you can, if it's hovered over a friendly, you can go ahead and send them a heal. Or if you're not hovering over anybody, it'll just default back to a mend pet, spirit mend combo, which you can stack both of those on your pets as well for anybody that didn't know about that. It's pretty nice. Okay, again, Threadmancers, I like to take those guys out first. Hugo said, good morning. Good morning to you as well, man. Welcome in, welcome in. He said, all the add-ons help significantly. Thank you. Absolutely, dude. I'm glad you're those are helping. Yeah, everybody over on the Discord, I made a section, like a section for macro suggestions and all that kind of stuff, add-ons and, you know, add-ons like... there's all kinds of topics over there if you want to take a look at them. I'll go ahead and put a link to the Discord in the chat there in just 1 second, guys. Give me a second. Eventually, once I work out the whole, like, you know, bot situation, like, so you can do, like, bots, I guess, for Twitch and stuff. Again, I'm new to Twitch and new to like, how this whole streaming thing works, so I'm kind of learning as I go and trying to put in the improvements when I can for you guys. Oh, speaking of which, I did, Bob Marley, you had the suggestion of doing the better emotes, better Twitch emotes, so you have those now down inside the chat there. Oh, thanks, Uchi's Legacy, thank you for putting that over there. I'm going to go ahead and copy that and put it over there on the other as well. But yeah, if you all want to use those emotes, I put those in there because Bob Marley was suggesting it, I think, a couple days back. Here we go, 1 second. I'm grabbing that, and then I'm going to copy it over there. It looks like Uchi's Legacy already put it over there for the Twitch guys, and then here it is for YouTube guys. If you want to jump in, we have a community growing over there, just starting up. Just if you want guys to play WoW with, ideally, eventually, we want to start getting some raids in and all that kind of stuff. But right now, just yeah, if you're just looking to have people to hang out and play WoW with, you can jump on in there with us. Yeah, but no pressure. No pressure to raid either if you're not really a raider. If you just want to come in there and hang out and just chill, it's totally fine too. It's up to you all. But there it is in the chat. Oh, thanks, Uchi's Legacy. Yeah, if you have suggestions on that, man, I want to circle back to you, and yeah, all that's really helpful to me. I am like as noob as you can be when it comes to Twitch and how this whole thing works, so all that is super helpful. But yeah, no, I appreciate it, man. You said it's pretty simple to do? All right, great. That's great to hear. Let's see. And Tim, you said if you get the Delvers map after tier 9, does it give better than tier 8 maps, or is it capped like in the Delves? It is capped. Just like, yeah, Rhino responded to you over there too. It is capped. You're going to have a maximum amount you can get. And tier 8 is just going to be kind of the magic number for anything related to Delves. And they seem pretty committed to that. That there's no real point to doing the higher stuff outside of just entertainment, like just for fun. If you wanted to have an extra challenge, you can go a little bit higher on the Delves to do like tier 9, 10, 11, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so there you have it. But yeah, no, Red Rap said, I would love to raid. Sadly, you played. Okay, sure. You said peak work time for me. No worries at all, man. Yeah, no worries at all. But yeah, y'all are welcome to jump in there and hang out if you're interested. Yeah, that's the Discord and the link in the chat there. And soon I'll put in the command where you can just do !Discord. Ideally, that's what I would do. Just so y'all can have that just easily without having to wait on me to link it. Yeah, Jocko, you were saying there on response to the question about PvP, you were saying Marks of Honor vendors are in Stormwind and Org, I believe. Yeah, Dollar Dog, you're saying where are they specifically? So if it's in the same places that it has been, I'll show you really quick just to help you out with your PvP search here. So in Stormwind over here, I think this is where the PvP area has been for most expansions. Check Old Town in this area. That should be it. Okay, so I'll hover that over that for a second, just in case you're coming over to look at it there. So right there would be the spot, okay? Or let's go to the Horde location. Orgrimmar, over here, into Orgrimmar. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've done it on Horde. Oh shoot, Valley of Honor. I know for a while it was like you had the special Valley of Strength place over here. I think it's over here now for Horde. Sorry guys, it's been a while since I've done that. Let me know. Is it Valley of Honor for Horde for you guys to be able to get your PvP stuff? Oh man, yeah, I can't remember. It said the higher delve should have rewards of some sort, not just entertainment, in my 2 cents. Yeah, Jocko, I'm kind of with you. I think it would be cool if they, oops, I'm walking out. I'm not trying to walk out, I'm trying to go to the left. I think it would be cool if they did give some kind of big chase, but at least they do have that cosmetic chase after the mount. I think that that Delver's dirigible like shadow version just looks so cool. So I mean, I'm cool with that being the chase reward. But I think what they're trying to do is just cap it off at some point. I do think they can make the content like give you more of a progression throughout the season, maybe for season 2. But I'm kind of glad they didn't come out guns blazing and give you like a major brick wall to bash your head against, just so people can kind of get used to the content and understand how it works. And again, I'm really excited to see how much they're going to cook for season 2 on just, you know, now that they can see how the player base interacts with the content, they can adjust things accordingly. Okay, and yeah, I'm going to save just a couple cooldowns and then just push hard on the next pull here. A little bit harder. Rhino said there's a PvP vendor in the ramp right before you go into the Valley of Spirit. Okay, right before the Valley of Spirit, the PvP vendor is going to be over there, is what Rhino's saying, for your Horde guys. But yeah, it's good to know. I'm glad they put the PvP vendors back in. I know there's a lot of people that were really hoping for those. Instead of like the RNG, like war cache system that they had going for a while. Oh my gosh. There's a weird bug going on with those ice blocks. That doesn't look intentional. Looks very jarring. Okay, I can actually get some cooldowns rolling so we can push. I'm going to push after these guys too. See if I can get those. And then I might go ahead and just do a bigger pull with them. And then see if we can just kind of get this down. Because again, we're trying to get through all the bountifuls before the reset. And then we will be ready to roll. Okay, I'm gonna toss out a little bit of a shield wall for my guy. Yeah, whenever you see Gossamer webbing, really step back from that ball. That does so much damage. Like, it's a crazy amount of damage coming out from him. I mean, that's gonna be the webcaster guys. Threadmancers, again, just interrupt the thread bolts. You're good to go. That Gossamer webbing, though, hurts. And there's also going to be one that they do that follows you with like a little thread beam. Oops, see if I can kill that guy before he goes. Nice. Moonrail says he's in an alcove in Dornegal across from the other vendors about waypoint 5969. Here, I'll drop that over there for YouTube, guys. So guys, if you're looking for the honor vendors, this is going to be the honor vendor over there in Dornegal. If you want to look at that over there. And then just again over there on Twitch, just to reiterate. Oh, okay, it said a command, but you can see it in the end of Moonrail's sentence there. Really appreciate that, Moonrail. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Dropping that into the chat there, help people out. Let's get this one done really quick. There and there. And then here and here. Oops, that's not gonna work. Let's go like that. That should work. Nice. And then... Ooh, nice. I'm so glad when I don't get Reno's backpack. That Reno's backpack is my least favorite out of all of them. It's just, I feel like the proc on it's just so rare. This one does proc as soon as the 120-second cooldown comes up, which is, you know, kind of a little bit alright. But I do like the effect itself. It grips everybody in and then it explodes. That's really badass. Jocko said the mount for Delves looks amazing for the Shadow Priest. Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That would be really cool. Rhino said the potions should be added also as a hot. Spacing out and picking them up can extend the duration of healing. Yeah, that would be nice. I would love that. Because that would put a hot on my Kodo. And then, yeah, I wouldn't just cap them every 2 seconds. That also would help with this. If you're running the Zekvir Curio, next time we're at a repair station, I'll show you what I'm talking about, but it decreases your health by an amount if you pick up those blood orbs, and then also increases the amount of damage and healing. So yeah, it's kind of like a risk reward thing. But also what it does is it reduces your max health by a certain amount for each orb that you pick up. So that's really nice as well. But the only thing is that, yeah, you're just fighting against the fact that you're reducing your health pool. So if you get hit by any of these mechanics, you're going to end up dying, especially if you stack it up to 50%. Yeah, it's like risk reward kind of thing. Or like playing a low life build in, yeah, that's the thing you want to avoid, by the way. It does a lot of damage. Like you're doing a low life build in PoE, you know? Like you're able to get more damage out of it, but the exchange is that your health cap is just way lower. So I tend to let it fall off before we get to bosses and stuff like that, just because, I don't know, I don't want to die on that. See, they already do 261k is the hot. Oh, cool. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, that hot that I just saw that pop on, yeah, I see it. And you can see that that hot is still applied to my, you know, my pets, even as I'm walking out of that room. Good. I didn't know about that. Rhino, I thought it was just a burst of healing. No, that's fantastic. So yeah, again, more reason to be able to jump on those dwarven medicines. Really good.
There's treasure here.
There's treasure, you said. All right, let's see it, Brann. Oh, jagged barbs. Gotta move out of that before I ascend. Yeah, this the Ascension trinket is really nice. I love that one. Only thing it's kind of a pain in the ass is that you gotta stand still. It's like you stun yourself for a certain amount of time. Like, 'cause you gotta cast, and then you can, you know, it gives you a shit ton of agility though, outside of it. And I imagine it just converts to main stat for anyone that, you know, isn't an agility class. Anybody else to kill in here while I have cooldowns up? Nobody. Okay. I tend to skip these rares, but you know what? Fine. Let's go and do it. Stunned. Nice. Okay, Void Bolt. It's not because they're particularly threatening, it's just, I don't know, I just kind of skip them for time. I don't feel like the reward is like that great, but let's see. Let's see what we get, see if it's worth it. Red Rap said, that hot you can stack permanently, that has permanent uptime is good with a chain pull, stagger, pickup thing. I got ticks to stack up and tick on a similar 5 million tick for trash, and a 5-man pull at once, and 110 while I had the tick rate for the heal. So are you saying, oh, because of the stacks of the blood, the increased damage and healing done, a Bloodstained Blessing? Is that what you're saying? Like you stack that up and you're able to get that hot rolling? That sounds really good. And then, let's see, Rhino just said, try putting out an ice trap prior to opening that chest next time. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Rhino, you read my damn mind. That's awesome to have that confirmation. So you're saying it's going to pull him out of it without me having to open the chest. Hell yeah. I appreciate that, Rhino. That's a really good tip. So I guess it would go for any trap you wanted to do. Any, you know, thing you can lay down, or if you have an AoE ability you can slap over there. If you can just throw it at that chest in any way, you'll be good to go. I mean, this is nice, so it's a protection if you get low on health. When your health drops below 25%, gain immunity to all damage, harmful effects, knockbacks, and forced movement effects for 10 seconds. That's kind of nice. Hey, I'd like to have that on the Zekvir fight. Oh, my pet's dead. Hold on. Gotta get him back up. Didn't even notice that. Poor guy. That would be really nice to have against Zekvir on, just in case any of those web guys make it out of the cocoon and then try to stun you. Still got to get that one down. Let's see. Pontus, you said even in World of Warcraft, I can't escape the mimics. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yep. You got mimics in a bunch of games. You got mimics in, oh my gosh, you got it in, you know, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, and then you got it in D&D. They're always waiting for you. They're hiding, man. Yeah, no, conceptually, they're pretty cool monsters. Mimics are just like the, yeah, like they'll pretend they're a chest or an item, and then you know, you go interact with that item, and then you find out, it's not an item. It's actually the mimic. Let's see. Then Hugo said, do you have a link or video to a BM macros? So here, Hugo, are you on the Discord? If you're on the Discord, there is a macro channel. I have to interrupt that. Macro text channel. I got to remember if I put the macros in there or not. I gotta, yeah, if I didn't, then I'll add those. I'll add those after this. After I get my bountifuls down, because again, I'm trying to really get through these bountifuls before the reset comes in. But yeah, no, I'm totally down to toss that over there for you, in case it's not in there just yet. Shaq Panna, you said, isn't the Dark Ranger better for delves because you can heal yourself and your pet in the survival of the fittest? Yeah, so let's see, what is it? Shank Panna? I have not tried out Dark Ranger just yet. I've just done Pack Leader. I've really enjoyed the playstyle and I've liked the synergy with BM. But no, you bring up a good suggestion. I should go ahead and give that a test too, just to see how that is. I've heard good things about Dark Ranger. People are liking it. But yeah, no, I've stuck Pack Leader for the most part. Okay, all right, Diz, and this sounds like a D&D thing here. I'm excited. I love D&D. I'm trying to get my group back together to do some D&D sessions here really soon, so I'm really in the mood for it. The new handbook just dropped as well, so that's pretty exciting. So Dizen said, my party and I walked into the tavern. The bartender asked, why don't you carry your swords inside here? I looked at him dead in the eye and in the eyes and said, mimics. The bartender, let's see. The bartender laughed and I laughed. My party laughed. The table laughed. We killed the table. It was a good night. That's really funny. Oh, that's really funny. I like that a lot. That's awesome. I appreciate that, Dizen. Yeah. No, mimics really are a fun thing to sneak into your D&D games for sure. They're memorable. Pierce Nation, I'm liking the new player handbook. Oh, cool, man. That's good to hear. So my buddy just texted me yesterday and he was like, hey, did you see that there's a new handbook that came out? And I was like, oh, I just didn't even know that because we hadn't played for a little bit. And then he was like, yeah, we got to start playing again. I'm like, oh, awesome. And so they're doing some balance adjustments to a couple of the classes in there. Like I think barbarians are getting some stuff. That's the class I mainly play in D&D. And I'm hoping Ranger gets some buffs in there because Ranger's been a little bit weak, I think, for D&D in general for a while. But yeah, no, that's awesome. So my group plays every other Sunday. Nice, dude. There's nothing better than getting a group together that sticks together, that you can really, just enjoy that time. That's awesome, man. Really cool. It's hard to get a group that sticks in there with you, and then the more you play together, like you just, it really builds on itself. It's a lot of fun. If anyone hasn't tried it, it's been interested, like, yeah, D&D, it's a blast. Couldn't recommend it more. I'm happy with the barbarian changes. Very fun. Nice, Pierce. That's a good, that's good to hear. A good sneak peek. Did they change anything with Ranger? I'm really curious. So I think Ranger just really needed some love. And yeah, I was wondering if Ranger's not going to get it until 6th edition. Man, I really need to figure out my keybinds. Going for FBS to WoW layout is weird as fuck. Gotcha, dude. That is a big adjustment. I'm curious, H's Legacy, what's your FPS you play? Yeah, what is your FPS game you like? We did change some things, but people are mixed on them. Gotcha. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that. So not all good changes, but changes nonetheless. That guy, I don't know how to get that guy out of his little stasis funk right now. He's just sitting there. I thought Brann was going to interact with him or something, but we were standing over there for a couple seconds and he didn't really do anything, so. Let's see, basically made a lot of the features buff Hunter's Mark. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, see, I don't, let's see, I don't want to do high. Hey, man, so this is what you want to do. Let's talk about that vault. So, guys, before you're walking into your vault, first of all, if you're a brand new player and you're like, what the hell is the vault? Oh, shit. You know, vault's really exciting. Each week, you're going to be able to open up that vault, and you're going to be able to get a new piece of gear that's going to scale based on the difficulty of what you did the previous week, right? So, when you're going over there to open it, it's important to know that after you finish that cast bar, there's going to be a permanent lock on the loot that's going to be inside of it. Okay, so you really want to be aware of that before you do that. There's a couple considerations that you can have that you can stack on each other for that. First of all, if you are playing a Warrior DK, for example, even if you are playing Fury or if you are playing Frost, you might want to set your loot specialization. And again, loot specialization, right click on your thing down here, go to loot specialization, select it here. You're going to want to set it to arms, or you're going to want to set it to unholy. Reason for that is if you're after a 2H, those two have a restriction on getting 1Hs, so you will only get a 2H if a weapon does drop for you. That's important to know because it's before you even open the vault, there's no going back after you open it, right? You open that thing up, it's just going to generate that loot, and it is what it is. You're stuck with that loot for the week. Done, right? Next consideration. This is going to be for all other players, players that even are familiar with the vault or aren't doing this method. If you are trying to min-max and make sure you get max rewards, and you don't want to have the age-old situation where it's like you picked an item and then you got an upgrade right after, what you want to do is you want to take care of all of your major RNG loot sources. Now let's talk about what those are going to be. You're going to have, well, of course, like pretty much everything we do in WoW has RNG to it to some degree. So you're going to have to scale this according to how patient you are and how much you really want to wait to be able to get your loot, right? And again, there's nothing wrong with saying, fuck all that, I'm going to go open up my loot as soon as I log in. Nothing wrong with that, guys. But if you wanted to have an extra consideration, make sure you're being really careful. What you would do is go find all of those RNG loot sources. You want to go get your caches for the week. There is going to be a wonderful cache that's coming out for if you kill Illidan in time walking, 610 piece, by the way. Also to the time walking dungeon stuff, it's going to give you 597. And then also you're going to, if you're on the veteran track right now, then you want to do like your caches for the week. Because again, you're going to get 2 cache items, 2 veteran pieces in each one of those caches. Sorry. There's the first 2 caches are going to give you veteran pieces. So you're going to want to go down that list of all of your RNG sources for loot before you grab it. And what you're trying to avoid is to be able to not be in the situation where you go and grab that loot out of the vault and then you go do that thing and then it's going to drop that same gear piece and you end up negating your gear increase for the week. Again, the vault is kind of your pinnacle piece. It's like, holy shit, this is my big upgrade for the week. Hell yeah. And you scale that up based on the difficulty of the stuff you're doing. So you want to make that upgrade count. Some people take this suggestion to the extreme, and what they'll do is that they'll go and do all of their things for the week, every single thing they can possibly do in the entire game. So like they're going to go do their raids, they're going to go do their highest mythic key they can do. They're going to do all those things first before they go loot. And I'm not like that crazy. Like I'm excited to get my gear, so I'm going to loot it way earlier than that. But what I do in that case is I do go ahead and grab the low-hanging fruit for the week. So I at least wait until the end of Tuesday or the end of my first progression day on doing all the new stuff. So for example, like right now I'm doing all of those bountiful coffer keys. I'm opening up my Delver's bounty. I'm doing all my major upgrade stuff, and I'm thinking I'm probably also going to try to do that Illidan chest. I don't know. I might try to do the Illidan chest, but it's like you scale it according to how concerned you are about having that overlap and how much you want to min-max it. But yeah. So to answer your question, all those things are the considerations. I do WTF I want to do, high. Yeah, so there's your answer. Those are the things that you could do, and you can kind of select where you are on that gradient, on how intense you want to be about limiting yourself on, or like how much you want to do before you open it up. And again, there's nothing wrong with saying all that shit you just said. Fuck that. I'm going to go ahead and open up my vault. That's totally a right answer too. It's just if you want to min-max it, that's the things you want to be doing. So there you go. Emmanuel, you said the Illidan chest was the time walking, right? So Emmanuel, there's actually 2 different time walkings we're talking about. There's a time walking for the raid, and there's a time walking for the dungeons, right? So there's 2 different. Oops. Hold on, I did something weird here. So I'm fighting him from outside. Am I still doing damage to him? Yeah. Can I just fight him from out here? Hold on. I'm a little confused on this. Is this fine? Are we fine with this? Seems fine. Seems like everything's fine. Okay, he's absorbing those. I don't remember this boss fight like very much at all, so I'm just gonna shoot this guy and then eventually he'll die. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't remember this storyline like at all. So I've done it because I have my lore master. Okay, looks like he's just putting down little void zones. Okay, I feel pretty safe. I'll interrupt that. And then it's actually kind of nice being on. Oh, okay, so he does move the wall. I'm going to go ahead and step in so I can join my pet in here. Just in case there is any kind of reset that could come in. Looks like he puts down swirlies that are annoying to void. And I'm just guessing I probably don't want to be in those little beams. I'm just going to do a wild guess and say that green is bad on this fight. Just a wild guess on it. And I'm guessing that does damage too. Does it? Not really. Do these? Yeah, those do. Encasing webs. Okay, I want to interrupt that for sure. Oh, shit. Okay, I messed something up. What did I do? Okay, I got hit by 4 million damage. It was a 2 million overkill from researcher's poison glob. Okay, I must have missed a big cast he did or something. I don't remember that at all. Okay, does anyone know the mechanic with poison glob? 4 million sounds like I failed a mechanic that I should have avoided. If anybody knows about that mechanic, I literally don't remember this at all. From when I was doing it, I guess, on lower keys, or lower tiers, but... Interrupting the big web is big. Okay, so I let the big web go through for tier 8 delve. Got you. As a pally, the only thing that damaged was the web. Okay. The circles on the ground. It's the circles on the ground, you said. What about the circles on the ground, Dan BJO? Is that the thing that hit me for 4 million? Was there a big circle that I just didn't see? Because that totally could have happened. Oh, a dispel? Wait, a dispel, Hugo. Oh my god, I'm getting so many different things here. Let me see. Yes, an insta-kill for the circles on the ground. Oh, are you talking... Okay, so I didn't dodge a swirly. So that's completely on me. Yeah, I just need to see the green swirlies. Oh yeah, and item level up to 603, by the way, guys. After I changed that belt out. Again, thanks to Rhino for remembering that I forgot to change my belt. Hell yeah, man. Okay, Utra's Legacy said, let's see. I'm gonna just bind everything to 2 keys. Oh, okay. What'd you say? You can fight outside the ring. Okay, fighting outside the ring is okay. Okay, I'll do that then. Jocko said I used to play Warzone religiously along with WoW. Oh, gotcha, dude. Yeah, so Warzone I've heard is really fun. Like, really, really fun. Oh, gotta ban this guy. Oh, nice. All right, nice. Thanks, Jocko. You sniped him. You got the what's it called? The bot. All right, thank you, Jocko. Let's see. I'm looking up here. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure I'm not missing anything. The green void ones are, yeah, that's what I was going to ask too, Shank. So guys, are you talking about the green swirlies or are you talking about the void zones? I just want to make sure I'm getting the right one there. I am going to fight him outside the ring because I heard that that's okay. And yeah, I know. Yeah, bots are annoying. Utra's Legacy, it's just, you know, it's the nature of the beast, though. Bots will be bots. Rhino said there's a weekly class. Yeah, right. So Rhino just clarified this earlier. You all were asking about the time walking stuff. There's a time walking quest for 5 time walking dungeons, and there's also one, or you can kill the 5 time walking raid bosses. And then there's also one where it's like you kill Illidan, and then you get the 610 piece. So yeah, all those. Green, avoid both. Okay, gotcha. Fighting outside is a lot easier, said Matt. Gotcha. I appreciate all the suggestions here, guys. Really appreciate it. Glad I know the frustration. I am red-blue colorblind, so some delves are hell, like Sanctum. I can't see crap mechanics in there. Yeah, Red Rav. Yeah, my eyes suck. So like, yeah. So I'm with you on that. Like, where you have the colorblind thing going on, and then yeah, my vision's just not the best. So yeah, I can miss stuff like that. Especially like, I wonder if I might be like colorblind in some degree. It's just like I never got like diagnosed with it or whatever. But yeah, no, some of these swirlies for me are really hard to see, especially when you got like the redness on the ground with the green and stuff. Like, yeah, no, it's like really tough to see at times. But here I just got to pay really close attention, and then maybe I can see it. So I'm just gonna like stare literally at the ground. And then, let's see, the Rend Void I think is okay. That one's not really that bad. Encasing Webs is the one that you said is really important that I interrupt. So as long as I get Encasing Webs and I just watch my feet for poison or for the swirlies, then yeah, I should be okay. And I need to keep mending my pet every time I can. There's green swirly. We're chilling. We're rolling. There's another one. Yeah, I bet that's what I fucked up last time. I just got a feeling. Just got my counter shot up too, so we'll see if I can get another. I'll go ahead and bloodlust as well. Yep, there we go. Counter shot up. And I'm watching my feet now. Next thing should be poison going at my feet, I think. That's what I should see next. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and scoot over this way. He's going to do 2 casts. It seems like it comes in pairs. Yep. There's another one. All right. And I just need to go to a spot where I have clear vision. And we'll go and stand over here. Thanks for the tip, too, about standing outside. Yeah, I know that sometimes bosses can be weird if you don't fight in their arenas. I mean, technically my pet's in there, so it should be okay. But, yeah, you never know. Yeah, I bet I just missed a swirly. I'm like waiting for some big mechanic to come through, but I haven't really seen. Okay, there. Scoot. And again, comes in twos. So I should be getting another one here in a moment. Yep, there it is. I'm scooting. Chilling. And I'm going to scoot a little bit away from him so I don't get the void zone. Oh, I need to be aware, though. Not letting line of sight. Oh, that's annoying. Stairs are screwing me over. I have to be careful for when, yeah, like he's going to do that. I don't want to stand between him and one of those. Oop, encasing webs. Interrupted that. And then I'm going to grab this potion. Take a sip. And there should be another one coming in. There's another one. Rend Void. Make sure I'm not close to the... Yeah, that for me right there, that Rend Void swirly was hard to see with this other swirly and the color of the ground. That, for example, like, I could hardly see that personally. Okay, and then there you go. All right, cool. Yeah, thanks for the suggestions, guys. Yeah, that was... I'm going to stand at this, see if it does any damage. Yeah, nothing. Nothing right now, because I think it's because the boss is dead. It's a cool looking swirly, though. I like it. Yeah, that stuff's kind of like visually hard to see. If you need help with the Kiss Curse poison trinket, Hikili, nice. Adds it into the rotation. That's great. That's great. Fantastic. Yeah, Hikili, guys, is a good add-on for just like getting your rotations down and stuff if you're ever fighting dummies. Let's see. Oops. Let me go ahead and just grab this really quick. 603. I already have a 606, but crit verse. Yeah, it's not an upgrade. That's okay. And Radiant Echo, though. Always love that. And there you go. 200 Delver's Journey. Then you also get the accommodations, too. So off you go on that. And I got to get my next delve in. I have one more Bountiful, I think. And it's up in Isle of Dorn. I like those up there, so I'm ready to roll. I am going to go back through, though, really quick. Again, guys, just double check everywhere. Make sure you grab all of your miscellaneous curiosities, because this is where, you know, you can level Brann. Keep leveling Brann up. Let's see. Over here, Hugo, he said dispels when he shoots the poison at you. Got you. Dispels be really good for that. I have a dispel link to my Feign Death with the Hunter or Emergency Salve. Yeah, I should definitely... That's a good thing to keep in mind, too. So if I do end up getting hit by it, then I can salve it off. Really good idea. And then Damien, he said story mode raid has a gear cache, too. Oh, Damien, hold on. Did they release the story mode raid? So this is where I go over here, right? I go raid and I can do... I'm curious, how do you do the story mode raid? I'm really curious about that, if you don't mind, Damien. How do you go about initiating that? Because that's something that's brand new this week. I didn't even know that was in the game. Dan BJO said I did this on, let's see, on my 565 Prot Warrior. I heard Prot Warriors are doing well in here. Dan, are you enjoying that? And then, what'd you say? Let's see. Had to be moving a lot and not miss the green swirl. Yeah. Totally. And also being a melee character means you're going to be standing in the void zone too. So it's kind of a real pain in the ass for you as a melee character. There's treasure. You keep saying that, Brann, but you got to point it out. What are you talking about? Where's the treasure? You said there's treasure here. I don't see it. I don't see shit. Anything over here? Nothing. Oh, here we go. Here's one. Yeah, don't forget to check in the grates. Sometimes you can get them in there.
Nice
And then, yeah, I don't scour the entire dungeon, but usually what I do is I clear the delve all the way to the end, and then I walk back the same path that I went through, so I don't pull any extra packs or anything. And I just pick up all mislaid curiosity I see on that path. If I'm not in a hurry and I have plenty of time to do it, I'll just turn around and scour every single surface possible. But yeah, this is good enough. This is good enough, I feel like. As long as I'm getting about 80% of them, I'm happy. Outside of that, it's just, you know, it's fine. I can miss out on just a couple Brann experiences. Check behind the altars too. Oh yeah, Rhino, that's another good place to check. I'm far away from it now, but next time, that's a great idea. I'll check behind the altars. I'll check behind these though. Let me look at this one. So this altar doesn't have one. Really good tip on that though, Rhino. Really, really good tip. And then if we go back over here, I'll check behind this one too, just to see. Nothing. Oh, there is a sturdy chest. I already got it though. If you're still getting your sturdy chests, guys, go ahead and check out Handy Notes. Handy Notes and the War Within Handy Notes. Grab both of those, and those will pair up nicely to be able to, so you can just open up your map and you'll see all the chests on there. You can find them quick. And the reason why you might want to do that is because it contributes to the Glory of the Delver map. Yeah, or sorry, the Glory of the Delver achievement, not the Glory of the Delver map. I don't know what that is. Let's scoot on up to Isle of Dorn, and we'll be ready to roll. Let's see, a shop name. Let's see, shop name change, name already taken. Ah, oh, damn, dude. Yeah. And Uchi's Legacy said, I swear every name is taken. Every name possible. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's tough. That's where, like, it's really interesting. The whole meta behind where people will, like, there's like an early character creation phase for like MMOs and stuff where you can, like, you know, secure your name, jump in now, like all that kind of stuff. I know that happened for classic WoW where you could jump in there and just like reserve your name just by making your character. And you couldn't even like do anything in the game yet, but you could go through the character creator, which is just, it's just so interesting. I don't know. MMOs are pretty cool like that. Oh my God, I'm just getting stuck on everything. The dirigible. Let's go. All right. Oh yeah, Brann. You want to name your character Brann? Oh, that's awesome. My alt's name went, let's see. I fart like monkeys because I couldn't come up with a name. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, no, I've heard of that. Like my friend made his troll mage, and he was like, I don't know what to name it, and he just like saw Pop-Tarts on his desk, and he named it like Pop-Tarts Yum or something, and that was his character's name. I appreciate that too. It's just like, just in the moment, just like the first thing you look at, like, okay, that's my character's name. My other friend named his character like Potato Chips or something. Similar thing happened with him. No, I can appreciate that. So I like, I can appreciate the, like, you know, really involved RP names, you know, where people have like a really cool, like, you know, story for their character and everything. Again, like, I love D&D, so I'm totally into that kind of stuff. But also I appreciate the, you know, just the off the cuff names like that. Those are kind of fun too. Rhino said, I got hit piece for my hunter. Named my cat piece. I like that, Rhino. That's a good combo. I like that a lot. Doing combo names with your pet and your hunter is really fun too. Yeah, I'm glad the pets don't have the same exclusionary where there can only be one, like you know, the character names. Okay, are we doing Fungal Volley for today? Yeah, today's is Fungal Volley is the next Bountiful Delve to do. So off we go. This one's a little bit, yeah, it's just anyone that's have the spores can be a little bit annoying. Oh, awesome. I appreciate it, Damien. You said you're linking in how to do the story quest. I really appreciate that. Thank you for that. Oh, got you. Okay, the works. I was trying to figure that out. You said the works said you named your you named your character by Bitcoin. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, there's all kinds of fun names there. All right, Fungal Rockcaster. Let's get this guy down. Just so you know, too, on these spores, you cannot stealth through those. I've tried to do camo through those. They actually pull you out of camo even though they don't do any damage. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You can, speaking of things you can do camo through, You definitely can camo through the purple circles. And I'm going to go ahead. Here's what I like to do on these, by the way. I'll pull these into the mobs like this, right? And then notice if I just chill right here, and then you can blow up the guys, right? So like the spores actually do damage to the mobs as well. So that's a nice way to just kind of shorten your run a little bit. Same thing goes with the running abominations and the Nerubian ones. You can just have the Nerubian guys just run over the other mobs and do a lot of damage. So yeah. Monocular, you said these delves I soloed at tier 8 with my face pressed against my monitor last night. Yeah. Yeah, these are some funny ones here. Like the yeah, just trying to see all the stuff. I know what you're talking about. So if you're talking about like just being able to see like the casts and stuff, it's hard because it's a green swirly on green. And also, I don't know if y'all have noticed this too, but if you're standing on top of grass or rails or any kind of texture or model that's on top of the baseline floor texture, it will hide the swirlies from you. So you kind of have to really peek at it like hard to be able to see. I'll show you next time we're with one of these guys, and maybe they fixed it, but I'll show you what the next swirly we get. I'll try to stand, okay, over here. Do you see that where like it's going under the grass and stuff? Like if it's a really lush area, it's really hard to see. I don't know why I'm working all the way over here, by the way. I guess this Brann experience, maybe that's what I was after. But yeah, the really lush like grass on the ground can cover it up like pretty well. Oh, in combat? Am I in combat? Who am I in combat with? Are we out of combat? We're still in combat. I'm going to feign death and then pick this up. I'm in combat again. I don't know what's going on. I got this combat bug last time too when I was doing Takrathon with a buddy of mine. The only way I was able to fix it was just... Wait, am I not in combat anymore? Hold on, I'm going to try it again. The only way I was able to fix it is I had to die, but I'm going to wait until the end of the delve to just kill myself on the, you know, have my hunter respawn and see if I can get it come in again. There we go. No, it still worked. So I didn't need to respawn to actually make that happen. Yeah. Which is like a C said, why don't you use the add-on I put in Discord? It's insanely helpful. Oh, cool. I'll take a look at it. I think I saw the one you posted in there. I saw that you had posted it, but I didn't read through it yet. But what all does it do? Uchi's Legacy. It's okay. It's Brann egg. It's classed as an enemy. Oh. Okay. I understand. I understand what the bug was now. Thanks, Uchi's Legacy. That's a really great tip there, guys. If you're ever stuck in combat, take a look to see if you shot Brann's egg but didn't break it open. That might be keeping you in combat because it's technically a passive enemy that you're fighting there. So it'll just leave you in combat for the longest time. Gotcha. That's a really good tip. Really good, Uchi's Legacy. You solved a big problem I had. Thank you for that. Egg is combat. Rhino said it over there too. Oh yeah, the works. He said the egg. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks guys. I appreciate it. Great call on that. Yeah. No, that's fantastic. The spores don't despawn after completion. Yeah, so here, the spores will despawn for a moment, like they'll be gone for a second, right? And I'm gonna get hit by that one. Oh, good. Yeah. So they go away for a moment, but then they come back again. So they're not permanently gone, is what you're saying over there.
Let's get that nasty off you.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and grab both of these. Let's see if I can double bomb these guys. And then see if I can bomb them again. Ah, didn't do it. Oop, caused a problem for myself there. Yeah, it's a little risky sometimes, like getting the bombs to go off, but as long as you're strafing constantly and you're just like strafing out of it, you should be able to just walk out of it without really blowing any kind of, you know, movement abilities or anything like that. I timed it horribly there, but it's just because I had two going off at 2 different times. So yeah, there you go. The spore bit came back. I'm going to go ahead and use them again. I'm just going to run them by over here and then, yep. Oop. Nice. So yeah, it knocks them back too, so it can interrupt their casts. It's just a nice little thing to have. Yeah, even after completing the delve though. Oh shoot, monocular, really? I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I guess you still have to deal with the spore bits coming back through. At least at that point, if you're not dodging enemies because you already killed them, then it's a little bit easier, but you're right. Yeah, that's kind of a pain in the butt. you still have to deal with the spore bits when you turn around and try to collect all your stuff, is what Monocular's saying over there. Great tip over there. Let's see. Mike Games said, afternoon. Afternoon to you too, man. Welcome in over here. Hope you're having a good day there. How are you doing, by the way? And also, you posted something else there too. I'm going to read after I blow these guys up best I can. Whoop. Boom. Nice. I love that. That is so fun. See, Mikey Games, you said, also top tip, the Kaluka finish. Yes. Okay, so fishing, using the fishing pole from Northman makes the underwater delves trivial, so you can equip it in your fishing profession slot for underwater breathing. Oh, shit. Oh, that's so good, Mikey Games. Guys, you can equip your Kaluka fishing rod for underwater breathing. That's really legit. Really legit. You know who needs to hear about that one is Jocko. I know you've been hating on those underwater delves, so... Yeah, you can do, also you can roll a druid, you know, druids can just hop into aquatic form, and also warlocks can use their, you know, they can use underwater breathing as well. All that's really nice for them, but that's nice that hunters can do it too, just by getting that little pole, or any class that doesn't have access to that. Do I have a guy up there? No. Okay, I just have to go over this one next. Yeah. Yeah, just look at these, like, I hate underwater maps. Yeah, I think their mechanic individually, like, might be the most, like, the biggest one to deal with that I can think of. Everything else is, like, relatively chill for the most part. Let's see if I can get these to blow. Oh, they walked right out of it. That sucks. That's fine. Really, my AoE is just as good. Well, not just as good as the Spore Blossom bit, but... Hey, Briar Rose, thanks for jumping in here, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, welcome for the YouTube channel over there. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, we got a bunch of funguses over here. And then, yeah, the nice thing about this one is that it you can get all those guys all at once. Woo. Nice. See, Emmanuel said I use Drainic water breathing elixir. Oh, cool. That's a good one too. Nice. Great tip, Emmanuel. And then Wade says goldfish looking mount gives you a 10-minute water breathing. Oh shit, that's cool too. I didn't know about that one. I don't know if I have that one. How do you get that one there, Wade? Yeah, I'm really curious about that. Yeah, Emmanuel mentioned the water breathing elixir. That's really good. Rhino, you said there is a potion that can give you... Yeah, you mentioned that too. Yeah, you guys all know about that. I didn't know about that water breathing potion. That's really good. Yeah, no, water breathing potion. That'd be nice to have that stack in my you know, bag. There is like the Delver, so pay attention to your delving loot. You're going to be getting a lot of Delver's Delight, which is a nice little health pot that does about 2.5 million health. And also these guys down here, homebrewed Blink Vial. That's going to be a teleporting vial that, you know, you can consume, and it teleports you like a blink. Really nice for kind of speeding through your delves, but also has a 5-minute cooldown on there. Where is the... Shoot, there's a water breathing one I can't find. It's a pink one like the other ones. I might have used them all. Let me see, I'm just looking. Sorry, guys, trying to find it. Yeah, I don't think I have any more of them unless I'm missing it. Let me see. Water breathing? No? Yeah, I don't have any more. But yeah, there's a water breathing potion that you can use that you get from your delvers that'll just give you a breath of air. So you can go ahead and consume it, and then it'll refill your sorry, not health. It'll refill your breath. And so you can just be able to progress those underwater delves without having that annoying situation where you can't find the bubble. Right, you can't find a bubble. You're like run out of breath. You're trying to find it and losing health. And yeah, you can just as an emergency, like just kind of breathe in one of those, or drink one of those, and then you can breathe, I guess. But yeah, Wade said in the shop, I believe. Let me look. Yeah, totally, man. Appreciate it. Oh, okay, I understand. So Wade, you said it's a. Gotcha. I thought you were talking about the auction house for a second. I was like, wait, what? But no, you said so. The goldfish mount is the is a $17 one from the Blizzard shop. Gotcha. And it gives you water breathing. That's interesting. Do any of the other ones that are not in the shop give you water breathing, or is that the only one that gives you water breathing? I'm really curious. Manuel said this. There is one in this expansion that has 1 minute atomized saline slime. Interesting. It's a 1 minute water breathing. Gotcha. I think the older ones too from previous expansions should also work if they gave you the effect water breathing. I think at least. Yeah, let's see. And spore bits. I'll just sneak over here. Grab that one, and then also grab this. And again, guys, make sure you are doing all of your empowered packs. Empowered packs are going to give you that extra little bit of Delver's Bounty, or not Delver's Bounty, but Delver's Journey at the end of your delve. So I got like 200 at the end of my last delve after I got through all of these packs. Atomized Saline Solution, Didzen said over there. Gotcha, Didzen. So that's what it is, guys. If you're looking for it, it's atomized saline slime. If you're looking to get that water breathing effect, you can pick one up off the auction house, it sounds like. Okay, and then Mikey Games, he said, any tips for Brann being stuck in combat with something that I can't see? Nothing, man. I can't think of anything for that, really. But the thing that Brann does is that he follows you in or out of combat. So you can just like walk away as much as you can from whatever he's seeing. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is he's attacking. It could be that a mob fell into the ground. You know what I mean? And he like, because I've had that happen now a couple times where it'll just like drop down into the ground and then I can't get to it anymore. If that's what it is, then just walk away from it and Brann will follow you. And if that thing's aggro to Brann, eventually it's going to go ahead and just respawn next to you, because they have like a Z-axis fixer where it's like if I'm fighting something up here, like I'm fighting something up here, and then I jump down there, it's instead of evade bugging, it's going to just like stand here for a second and then teleport down with me, and then I can fight it down there instead. So you might be able to trigger that if you just back up and bring Brann away from the target. Then maybe that target will have to like, you know, go through that mechanism to be able to come back over to where Brann is. Ian said, hey, just joining in. What should we do before we open the vault? All right, Ian. So something you want to do is that you want to make sure, and again, like guys, we have a lot of new players that are coming in for the first time that haven't really messed with the vault before. So we're talking top to bottom on everything you want to make sure you're doing. So first of all, if you've never worked with the vault before, if you click on it, it's going to generate that loot based on what you are currently specialization wise, right? So you just want to make sure you set your loot specialization. That's really important to do. And then it's going to generate that loot permanently for that specialization. You can't change your specialization afterwards. So it's going to pick your current spec if you haven't touched anything on the loot specialization itself. Right click your portrait, go loot specialization, and switch to the one that you want. Just a quick hack for DKs. You know, I can't remember if you're DK or if you are a warrior, but in case you are, just keep in mind that if you want to get a two-hander instead of one-handers, you basically wanted to remove one-handers from the loot pool. Go ahead and spec yourself as loot specialization for arms instead of fury, because that's going to guarantee you get a 2H. Nerd Shot, welcome in over there on Twitch. I appreciate that, man. I'm trying to get partnered over there, and that really helps me out do that. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. But you want to make sure you set it to one of those. Also, 2 DKs have a similar thing going on where if you are spec'd as Frost, you are going to get 1 H's in that loot pool, and you can negate those by going Unholy. On top of that, so that's the big thing. Before you click the big button, you want to make sure that you have the right loot specialization going. The next thing you want to be aware of, Ian, is that, again, in WoW, there's so many different ways to get gear. That is just heavily RNG. So if we're able to kind of take that into our own hands and do those RNG caches, whatever, you know, wherever you are in your gearing journey, but do all of your RNG loot, that's reasonable for you to do. And that was a ton of damage on this guy, by the way. Before you open that cache. So this week, let's talk about a couple things that are new with this week. We got time walking going on this week. So we have Illidan. If you kill Illidan and do the into the time walking dungeon, I can't remember the name of the quest, but if you do the quest that is to kill Illidan in the raid, then you're going to get a 610 piece. That's a hero piece of gear. So that's going to automatically be an upgrade for most of us when it comes to what we're going to be getting out of the vault. So for sure, you want to be doing that first. maybe if you really care about like min-maxing, right? And then also you want to be taking a look at if you have any Delvers bounty maps and that kind of stuff. Basically, all of your easy to check upgrades, go ahead and do those first before you loot that that vault. Otherwise, you might get a piece that's going to be redundant and then exclude you from that previous. It's basically going to just be like an upgrade for an item you just got out of the vault when you could have just picked another item that maybe wasn't as big of an upgrade, but would have been. Oh shit! I just lost one. I think I missed a magma hammer. Magma hammer is the one you want to interrupt on this guy, by the way. And I don't have my counter shot for that, so we'll just have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. I'm gonna blow a couple extra cooldowns. This guy's kind of a pain in the butt. That's pretty much it though, Ian. Just make sure that you're taking advantage of what you can. And again, I've seen people expand this out to a way bigger strategy where they will just do all of their stuff for the week and they won't end up looting their vault until like the next Monday or something. And that's a little more extreme than I go. And it totally, if you want to do that, you totally can. But yeah, what I usually do is like that first day or first 2 days or whatever, I'll go ahead and just do all of the low-hanging fruit, all the upgrades I can before I loot my vault. Like for example, I haven't looted my vault just yet, and I'm working my way through all of my Bountiful Delves, and then and I also did my Delver's bounty map. I did all that stuff, so I might at that point afterwards go ahead and crack open my cache, because I don't know if I'm going to be doing the raid or not for Illidan to get that 610 cache. So I'm okay with just going ahead and picking it up now. Keep in mind though too, you can get a 597 piece if you do your time walking dungeons. So that could be another exclusionary if you're worried about having conflicting pieces. But again, in our vaults this week, if you've been doing like a lot of delves, you're going to be getting a 616 piece. So it's hard to find pieces that are going to go against that. But there are a couple this week, especially being the, you know, if you are doing time walking and then, if you have Delver's bounty. So there you go, Ian. That's mainly it. That's mainly all the pieces, all the things. You said great help as always. Thanks. Of course, Ian. Of course. I'm glad it's helpful. BT is fun and easy. The works. Okay, you're convincing me. You're starting to talk me into it. It might be fun to go through it, but yeah, I'll see about that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Mikey said, thanks, that worked. Awesome. So you got your Brann unstuck. I'm glad. Very good. Oops, all these bombs going off. But yeah, I feel like with a lot of this stuff, you know, it's like just a matter of how much you want to min-max it. Because everybody's going to be different on, you know, the time slider of, well, how much time you have to play the game, and then how much effort you really want to put into just getting that extra amount. I'm all about the 20% effort for 80% result. You know what I'm saying? Like that's usually where I draw the line. And what I mean by that is just like that break point where it's like, if I just put this much effort in, I'm going to get almost all of the reward for it. Because I find that it's going to save a bunch of time. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to do like, it's just not my thing to do like 300% effort for 5% increase on rewards and stuff. I mean, I have nothing against people who choose to do that. Like, it's your time and it's your game, and it's like what you find fun is different than what I find fun. But for me, it's not kind of my thing. But I'll do the extra step. You know, if it's like I just go a little bit further, an extra 5% is going to get me 50% more or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm down. You know, I'll do a little extra effort. But yeah, it's just, you know, everybody falls differently on that whole line of what's worth their time and what they like to do. So to each their own is all what I'm trying to say there. Lithrana, you said I would for sure do the BT raid. I just joined a pug in the queue and drops 597 loot. And Lithrana, is it a pretty easy? So you're pugging it. Is it pretty easy to get through it with that pug? Are you all like struggling with anything? All right, let's see what's going on here. What I'm hoping for is maybe a hero candlestick. A hero weapon be nice. Let's see what we get. Wait, no, it's not hero. Duh. This is champion. I'm not going to get a hero piece here. Okay, the choker, who has crit verse. I already have crit verse. Okay, and I already upgraded it too. So yeah, no upgrade on that. No problem. We're going to get Radiant Echo, Undercoin, Radiance Crystals, some Delver's Journey, and then of course the Assembly Reputation. There you have it. And I think I did all my bountifuls. Let me double check. And then make sure. Ooh, shoot. Okay, I'm still in. Nice. I wanted to just check really quick. I'm going to take a peek all around. Did I go outside yet? No, I'm still in here. Fantastic. I wanted to take a peek really quick and look around to see if there's any extra junk to pick up. Like any other mislead curiosities. Just a quick peek. Yeah, Mikey Games, I'm glad that worked to get your Brann unstuck. I know it's kind of a pain in the butt, especially with these enemies. I've had a lot of bugs in the Delve where enemies are falling through the floor. So I feel like if that ever happens to any of you all, like where your Brann's shooting at ghosts, that's probably what happened. Something fell on the floor and he's trying to get to it. Mark said, I'd be down for BT raid. Yeah, it sounds fun to me. BT is tank and spank for the most part. How long does it take to get through those? Like how long is the raid for that? So I might do it, but I don't know if I have enough time to do it today, just depending on how long it is. Tanking the heals is having the more difficult job. Gotcha. DPS is nice and easy, said Matthew. Oh, that's nice. That's good to hear. Oh, I need to make sure I'm picking up misleads when I come across them. Got the infected beast here, and then I'll go ahead and grab that. Okay, nice, Rhino. So not too bad, not too bad. Very nice. Okay, kill this thing here. And then let's see if I can squeeze out any more Brann XP.
Nice fight.
Any other Brann XP? Yeah, I'm surprised it's that short. That's really short. I guess it all depends on your group, right? But for the most part, like if that's what it normally is there any Brann XP up here? Oh, I didn't mean, yeah, there's 2 up there. Okay, it was worth the time. Okay, I was gonna say this feels like a waste, but perfect. Get that bomb on them. Nice. As a rep pal, I have Brann on heal. Quite easy for tier 8. Yeah, that does help a lot. I personally really like to run Brann on healing. It does, like, it's not as fast to clears as if he's on damage, of course, but he makes up for my mistakes, so I'm like, hell yeah, I'm down. But really, also, too, running that blood, you know, that blood rage amulet or whatever it is from that you get from the Zekvir invasion, that thing, reducing your health pool, makes it more interesting to run Brann as a healer, too, because it helps keep you up. With the fact that your health pool is reduced by a dramatic amount. And I'm just going to peek around. You can really see mislead curiosities from far away. Like, look how far away I am here. I can see one over there too. You can really see them if you just kind of get a good vantage point. Okay, so I'm going to grab this one, and then there was one right over there. And that one might be after the jump puzzle, I think. Oops. I'm trying to get it. Yes, easy and sleazy, said Mark. Gotcha, man. It's dumbed down. Gotcha. Okay, so it's not, you're not doing like the crazy stuff from like back when it was actually main content. Okay, that's what I was worried about. That it was like, you know, that kind of stuff. Like it was just ridiculous. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Monocular said, make sure that your Brann, let's see, dies and you res him and get, oh, Raisin Brann. Gotcha. I hear what you're saying. Raisin Brann. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I love that. Is that the name of the achievement? That's fantastic. So yeah, if you res Brann, I guess you get that pretty funnily named achievement there. That is fantastic. I used to have that cereal as a kid, and it was actually what made me hate cereal as a kid. I was like, no, that's just not for me. I like the raisins part of it, but I just didn't like the Brann part of it. Whatever the hell Brann is. But I'm confused. I thought if you're MMM or you just switch from MM to BM. See, Mark, are you talking about mine or are you talking about Monocular? Because I've always been BM. No, I've been sticking BM. I've just been BM the whole expansion so far, and I've stayed with Pack Leader throughout the entire expansion. Somebody else came in here asking about the Dark Ranger, because I think Dark Ranger's gotten a little bit of love in a couple patches there, and apparently he's doing pretty well. So I want to try that at some point. But for now, I'm just chilling with BM Pack Leader. You said, oh, Ucha's Legacy. Yeah, you might be thinking about Ucha's Legacy, Mark. Ucha's Legacy did go BM to MM, so he did. But yeah, no, I've been sticking BM. I haven't changed from that. Mikey Game said 616 chest and 610 tier shoulders. Hell yeah. Nice, Mikey. So you got your 2 set now, right? Yeah, I can just right click leave delve, by the way. I totally forgot that. But yeah, so you got your 2 set now. Don't forget, guys, you can use the catalyst too. The catalyst is in Dorn. You can go there and change your item over to a tier piece. Nice and easy, quick way to do that. Actually, I can show anybody that really quick because I'm right next to Dorn. Might as well go ahead and do that. Let's do 2 things. Somebody was asking about the PvP stuff. I'll just point you in the right direction there. And then I just want to show you really quick where you can do the catalyst. That's going to be more important this week than it was last week because I think there's going to be more people hitting, you know, their tier breakpoints and stuff. You should have 2 charges at this point. I want to confirm that as well. Actually, yeah, no, I think it's going to be important for anybody at that point then because now everybody can get their 2 set. Let me see. So where is it? The guy is, you want to go to this, you know, important quest right here, right? So when you see him on here, go on over and it's gonna be Power of Creation, right? You'll accept that quest and he's just gonna say hi, I think. So we're gonna unlock the catalyst here. Catalyst is now unlocked. Ooh, I hope I didn't put that off too long. I hope it's been accruing charges. We'll find out. So now you can just go ahead and take your items. So the veteran items are gonna be available from the cache. The champion pieces that we've been getting from Bountiful Delves are gonna be available. You know, let's see, do I have any champion pieces? Let's see, hero. I don't have any hero in there. So here, the hero pieces. I don't know if okay, my belt. So for example, my belt is eligible for it. Any of these pieces are going to be able to go into the vault to be turned into the tier items, right? Let me do something more interesting. Right, so you see if I put my chest piece in there, it's veteran, so I'm not going to use this right now, but I can change it into a tier piece so I can get that token or that added towards the, you know, getting to my 2 set, 4 set or whatever I'm aiming at to be able to get on my guy. You get one of these charges, I thought a week, but I only see 1. So everybody, let me know in the chat, did I fuck up by not unlocking this last week, by not doing that quest last week? Should I have 2 charges? Because I haven't used any just yet. So I might have, you know, fucked myself there, but it's okay. Every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. Okay, I see you all saying that now. Okay. Guys, I was incorrect. No, it is every 2 weeks you're getting this charge. So that means, yeah, we'll be getting the next charge. We just got the one last week, then we should get it the week after this next week. So yeah, so you'll be able to grab it then. So yeah, that's all it is. It's pretty simple. You walk over to it and you just plop it down in there. You can change it over to a tier piece. That's going to upgrade your piece to be able to contribute towards your 4 set or 2 set, depending on which one you're trying to go for. And that's that. I'm not going to do mine just yet. Again, so again, we've talked about it until we're blue in the face today. Again, like we're waiting on RNG systems to be able to click together before we go and loot our stuff. Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and draw my line here. I've went ahead and gone into all the delves and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and loot my vault and see what pops out so I can know what I'm going to do next. I know there is one other thing I could do. I could do that raid. I'm still on the fence about doing it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open this. And then if I suffer for it later, it's like, it's fine. It's all right. I knew what I was doing when I did it. So you just right click on it and really quick here, look at the bottom. It's going to say generating loot for Beast Mastery. Any new players, you are generating it based on that talent. So you can go ahead and right click it there. And you can see that I've unlocked 3 of my Delve things down here with 616 offered in each of these. Okay. So each one of these down here. Ooh, okay. Never mind. I might wait to look at this because I want to see like the sims on trinkets and stuff to see if that's a good one. I don't know. Okay, so I'm not going to be picking something right now. I'm just going to look and take a glance. So anyway, yeah, just again to any players that are brand new to like the vault system, all I did was mainly world content last time. I did do the LFR raid, but take a look at this. I got 584 on my you know, on my bosses up here because I did just LFR versus 616, which I did so many tier 8s and above that I got to get all 3 of them unlocked for all 616. It looks like I do have a tier piece available. That's probably what I'm going to end up going, but I do want to go ahead and just peek Let me read this really quick. It says for the trinket over here, it says your harmful attacks and abilities have a high chance to build momentum, granting 2% bonus movement speed per stack. I like that already. That just sounds really fun for delves. At 5 stacks, you reach full momentum, increasing your movement speed by to 20% for 10 seconds. That sounds fun. While at full momentum, your attacks hit the target at high velocity, dealing an additional 39,136 nature damage, scaling up to your current movement speed. Oh, my current movement speed? So could I pop Cheetah while I'm doing that and it would scale damage off of that, the additional movement speed? That just sounds super fun. I don't know how good it is. I'll have to look that up on, just to check the sims to see how that's doing. But no, has anyone seen that trinket before? Anybody mess with that? Okay, people are saying the raid is really worth doing. High suggestions on that. It's an okay trinket, is what Uch's Legacy was saying. Okay, so nothing like super, super wild. I had it for a while. Okay, gotcha. The mechanics on it sound really fun. Okay, let's see, Six Ginger, you said, I have a question about world bosses. Are you able to do them daily? Oh, shoot. Oh, guys. Okay, so first of all, Set Ginger, thank you so much for saying that. You just jogged my memory on that. I totally forgot about world bosses. Thank you for saying that. Are you able to do them daily, or do I have to wait until next week for another attempt? So the way it works is that, and everybody remember, we got a reset on those, is that where is the world boss this week? I'm trying to get used to their new icons. They just put a skull on them instead now. Let's see. He was down here last week. He's in Hollowfall this time, maybe. There he is. Yeah, okay. So the way it works is that you want to go up there and fight him each week. And if you die on him, like, it's fine. Like, you can keep going in, and like, even if you failed it for whatever reason, like, you can still fight him as many times as you want. And you only get the loot after you have a successful run and he dies, and then you have a chance of getting the loot. And you're asking, like, can we do multiple attempts? Like, can we have multiple attempts to be able to get loot off of him? No, it's just once per week. And most of the time it's going to be nothing. But the chance that it could possibly be something, that's why we want to make sure we do them each week. And guys, so that's another thing you want to be doing before you open up your vault. Definitely go do your world boss as well. That's also going to be something that's just on the list of things you want to do before you open your vault. For sure. But hey, let's see, Leet Sauce 23, welcome in, man. I really appreciate you jumping on Twitch. That helps me get partnered there eventually, and that is a huge help. I appreciate it, Leet Sauce. Thank you, man. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that really quick again before I start looting that kind of stuff. And it sounds like everybody's saying, like, dude, you really got to go do that raid. And so, like, okay, I hear you guys. I'm gonna wait to pick my item for that. Also, I'm going to check the sims on what people are saying about that trinket in there. It's pretty easy to figure out which is an upgrade until I see a trinket, and I'm like, I'm not doing the math on that. I'll let some simulation data tell me where to go on that. And if it's one of the trinkets I need, then I want to make sure I pick it up. But Uch's Legacy said it's like, it's okay. Doesn't sound like it's a super amazing one, but the mechanics sound fun. Yeah, per character. Uch's Legacy's got a really good suggestion over there, guys. It is per character on that boss. So every single ult you have at 80, every character you're playing, everybody, you want to make sure you go over and do that world boss. It's just going to be a quick little, grab bag to see if you get a good item or not from the world boss. And he's really quick to do. Like, I mean, I'll do him with you guys right now. Like, it takes like a couple minutes at most. I haven't fought this one in particular, but the last one was really easy, so it's just a nice little thing to go out there and do. LFR Wing 2 as well. Yeah, that's another thing, guys. Shoot, you guys are giving so many like amazing suggestions right now. That's really, yeah, thank you guys. So LFR is another one you want to do first before you open your vault, because again, you can use that vault as plugging in a token piece, right? You can plug in that token piece, and also you can upgrade a piece using the catalyst. Oh my gosh, so many things to consider. So if you do LFR first, you can get an LFR token to drop, and then you can pick up one of your tier pieces from the LFR raid, which you're like, LFR though, it's not that great. Well, it does contribute to your 4 set. And again, the 4 set is a nice big, opening for a lot of classes to be able to really take full advantage of their kit and do more damage and all that kind of stuff. It's a big power spike. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Power spike for your character. Did he not spawn yet? Okay, here, I'm just gonna go and look for a group on this. This guy is looking for some people. Let's join him. So yeah, another big power spike. Same thing goes with doing this boss. You know, you want to see like basically wherever your tokens are going to land, wherever your tiers are going to land, you want to go ahead and find all those sources first. So then you can use things like the catalyst, and you can use things like, oh my God, the frame rates. Oh my God, the frame rates. Oh my God, the frame rates. Oh, sweet Lord, the frame rates. It's dying. Oh no. So, okay, while we watch this slideshow together, while we watch this PowerPoint presentation together, yeah, we want to make sure we're doing all of our LFRs, and if we are doing raids and that kind of stuff, so we can plug in that last piece on the raid, or from the vault, for us to be able to... This is just so funny. I'm sorry, guys. This is really funny. But we can just plug in that last piece to be able to go in there and get our 4 set or 2 set, whatever the amount is that we're trying to get. That's what we want to make sure we're doing. I can't even turn my camera because there we go. Okay, that boss. Tell me, does it lag all you guys out too, or is that just a me thing? Holy shit, that was crazy. That was crazy. And then as soon as he died, everything's back to normal. No, that boss is wild on your graphics card apparently. Anyway, no, that was really funny. I enjoyed that. But yeah, so you want to do both of those LFR wings. You want to make sure you go into the raid. You want to make sure you go into, you know, get all those tokens. Basically, just hit all the goodie bags. You know, any chance that you can get a tier set, go get that first, and then you can decide if you want to pick up that tier set that's sitting there inside of your vault as well, and you don't fill in the same tier slot that you already found in one of those other sources. So there you go. That's how fast that boss goes down, and it gives you a chance to loot some pretty legit gear. I haven't had a piece of gear drop for me yet, but is it 610 or 603? Adara said, thank you. So you're talking to me? Yeah, of course, Adara. Yeah, no problem at all. Oh, no, Ucha's Legacy gave you something. Gotcha. I'm not trying to take credit of his thing. Let's see, Pathfinder, he said, can you buy a War Within Epic Edition with a gift card? Pathfinder, I don't know. I wish I knew more about that so I could help you. I'm not sure on that. I imagine you would be able to. Yeah, I imagine you would, but I'm not very sure on that. I wish I knew more about gift cards and how the system worked with buying the expansions and stuff. I don't want to steer you wrong, but I just want to say I think you would. Blizzard would be missing out on you know, everybody with a gift card if they didn't make it so you could buy it with a gift card. I don't see why not, is what I'm trying to say, but I don't know for sure. Let's see, and did you loot him? Oh shoot, no, I didn't loot him. Shoot, I didn't loot him. Did I loot him? I don't remember. I don't think I looted him. I just imagined it would just fall in my lap. Like, I thought it was just like auto, shoot. Well, here, I wanted to do a tier 11 over here, and then I'll go back and I'll check the, it should go up to, not Pathfinder, Postmaster. Postmaster should send it, but by now I think his body would have despawned. So, it's all right. This is my progression delve whenever I want to push to higher tiers. And I'm going to test out a tier 11 because, again, I'm going after that solo tier 11. I like to do this one in particular because I find his mechanics, like the boss mechanics, to be easy to avoid, and it's not guaranteed damage. It's all just, if I play better, I can avoid the damage. So I'm going to try to secure that solo tier 11 really quick to see if it is possible. That is my goal right now. I've gotten a few upgrades since I tried this before, so I just want to see if I can do it. And again, just letting you all know, there is no reward outside of just self-satisfaction on going higher in the delves than, I just want to make sure I didn't miss any upgrades. No, I think everything else was... there's no reason to go above it. Oh, actually, hold on. One more thing. I want to go upgrade my gear. Greg, welcome in. Thanks for subbing to the YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. I want to go upgrade my gear really quick to just make sure I get the best attempt in it that I can. And hey, if we're rolling good on this, if I clear this tier 11, I want to go over there and down Zekvir too. So I'm going to do it in stages. I'd love to get a down on him in the second week. I was trying for week 1, got my ass kicked over and over again like 2 days ago. So yeah, I want another attempt at him. He's been on my mind. I'm looking at you, Zekvir. I'm coming for you hopefully this week. Geez, you have so much trash. I know. Ucha's Legacy might... Yeah, look at this. Yeah. I have so much garbage in there. It's a lot of like unneeded loot items and all that kind of stuff. It's just like, I don't know. I guess I'm a pack rat. I'm like a WoW pack rat. It is what it is, man. I really need to clean it out. See, Zek is overtuned, not gonna lie. Yeah, Uchi's Legacy, you just have to play his mechanics perfectly right now, and I just could not manage to make that happen the other day. And so I wanna try to do it again. I'm really after that Shadow Delver, and I want to see how many resets is it gonna take me to be able to get him down. The earlier the better. Just that way I feel like I'm relying less on my gear and relying more on me just playing well. That would just be, you know, kind of a personal goal thing. Set Ginger, you said, I would love to be able to see a guide on getting a coffer keys by you. Set Ginger, well, I have a good thing to tell you. There already is one. If you go ahead and take a look in the description, I have it linked down there. There is a guide about all the coffer key methods, but really quick, before you click on it, there's one thing I didn't go over there because I didn't know that it existed just yet until, you know, the system actually dropped. The Radiant Echoes is the one thing I don't talk about in there, and the Radiant Echoes are really, really good because what you can do is you can go ahead and take those Radiant Echoes you find at the end of each of your delves, and you can, let's see if I can get all the way up here. Sometimes I run out of dragon juice. All right, we made it. You can take those Radiant Echoes and go do the Radiant Echo events, and the better you do on those, I do suggest doing a group of 5 at least for that. The better you do on those, you're going to get more Valor Stones, and you're going to get more out of your more Valor Stones and more Coffer Key Shards, right? It's like a scaling amount of points you get on that. So that's just the one thing I didn't go over in that video, but I go over all the other things you can do to be able to get your keys. Shoot. Okay, so let me think really quick. I do want to go ahead and upgrade my hero pieces if I can. This is a level 1 hero piece. Let's see how much we can scale it. Yeah, I can just get to the second one on that. No problem. So we'll bump that one up. And then I think I want to go to, yeah, looks like my champions to 4. If I can get my champions all to 4. Yes. Did we upgrade? It didn't make the sound. Wait, did we? I don't know if we upgraded or not. Okay, I'll move to the next one, and then we'll make sure. That veteran piece I don't care about. Oh, right there. Duh. It was right in front of me. And then let's see. Let's see if I can upgrade this. Yeah, do one more on those. And then let's do one more on these. And then let's see, one more on these. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're getting some upgrades in. Okay, and then let's see. This should go to 4. I don't have enough. Okay. All right, there we go. So this is, let's get another attempt in on tier 4, tier 11. Tier 11. And Nightmare Sanctum is one I'm going to try to progress it on. That's kind of my good benchmark. It helps me just do the same delve so I kind of know where I'm at each week to know, you know, how much the gear improvements and stuff are doing. Yeah, the middle. Yeah, actually, like I see, you saw that too. Yeah, I missed the dialogue box in the middle there. Yeah, see, 3 profane tinderbox is the works. Were you talking about mine? Because I think I might have found 3 so far, but yeah, if you're talking about yours, congratulations. Anybody that doesn't know about profane tinderboxes, those are really good to sell in the auction house. You can find those. I found all of mine so far from the Nightmare Sanctum, which is the delve I'm about to do. I'll show it to you in just a second, but I've found that Nightmare Sanctum has had the most tinderboxes. I have no idea if there's any connection or reason to it. This is just my findings. And somebody else was saying like, yeah, that's the best place. Somebody else in the chat was like, yeah, that's the best place to farm those. And I was like, oh, really? And so then I kept doing it and I keep seeing them. So yeah, anybody looking for profane tinderboxes, check out this place, Nightmare Sanctum, and just run it again and again. I've gotten mine from the end chest most often. Some people have been saying they find them even from fishing in there. SGS Sniper 66, welcome into the YouTube channel there, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for jumping in. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, these are all considerations for doing all this inside the Nightmare Sanctum. You might be able to find some extra profane tinderboxes that way. Again, I'll give it a test here right now. I'll do a tier 11, hopefully full clear on, I've done a tier 11 before as a duo. I haven't done it as solo yet. So I'll see if I can get that done here today too. Again, there's no advantage to higher tiers. It's just for fun. There's no reason to do them, so don't feel pressure to do them at all. It's just if you really enjoy delves and you're looking for a challenge, that would be something you can do. Let's see, have you done mythic dungeons? I haven't even touched them at all. I haven't touched them at all, Set Ginger. Not even once. Mainly because last week, the rewards weren't like really that enticing, because I think the highest we could get from mythic dungeons was going to be veteran. And also my main upgrade track is delves right now. That's kind of like, that's just the pillar of content I'm just enjoying the shit out of right now. So that's what I've been focusing on. However, I'm not putting mythics off. Like, I will do them eventually for sure. I'm kind of curious. So yeah, and then at that point, I'll be open to any and all suggestions on how to get through those, because I literally don't know anything about those dungeons. There's a lot I haven't even done yet, even on heroic. So I'll be figuring that stuff out here soon as well. But yeah, I've just been really consumed by delves. Okay, what am I getting hit bit? Oh, it's the death bolt in the back. Yeah, again, we should be benefiting from the reduced elite, not damage, but health. So if we see elites in here, they should have a little bit less health as of the scaling patch that came out earlier this week. And then also here, I'm gonna go ahead and feign death because this guy really wants my ass. My pet just can't get him off me there. Okay. But yeah, we got a little bit of balancing adjustment earlier over the weekend. I mean, oh my God, talk about the weekend. We had so many changes come out to Delve. Shadow Barrier, I have nothing for it. Yeah, there we go. Got a stun from Brann on that, I think. There we go, got an interrupt. Off we go. Slowly but surely. Yeah, tier 11 is no joke. Like they, I'm gonna go ahead and feign death again, see if we can get him to go on somebody else. Yeah, the damage on these guys, like their health pools are still crazy even after the nerf on them. And actually, I want to try some of the other tier 11s that did have like heavier nerfs, like wax face and stuff. Oh shoot, how did that happen? Well, I made that happen. That sucks. Hugo says, I love delves. I can solo play and improve. I'm with you, Hugo. I'm totally with you, man. I really like that. I'm excited to see that Blizzard is putting in more opportunities for players to, do solo stuff and do their own improvement journey through, solo content, all that kind of stuff. Now that's just like, that's something that's been missing from WoW for a while. Well, for a while. There's not been really meaningful progression that you could do solo. And there's a lot of players that like playing WoW by themselves, and this really gives them something to reach for and play through, and a challenge to throw their character at. Because yeah, that's a key word too. Not all people that choose to play solo are necessarily looking for casual content, and I think that was Blizzard's understanding of it for a long time. Like if we look at world content and like that, and the gear collection aspect, it's like players did that solo because like that's what they had access to. But then look at how much people really like the Mage Tower, or they like the Brawl Club, and like all those kind of things that do have more challenge introduced to it. There's a whole bunch of players looking for the challenge to overcome just by themselves. Because they want to be in there and just learn by themselves and have their own learning process and not be pressured by a group of people that are like, oh, you fucked that up, in my Mythic Plus dungeon. And like, they want to kind of tune all that out and just kind of zone in on, learning the game by themselves. Like, I totally understand that perspective completely. Wow, those elites take a while. Let's see. Easy peasy, you said... one more level to go to get my first character to 80 now. Nice, easy peasy. Awesome, man. Well, welcome to the 80 club. You'll be there soon. Monocular John, welcome in over there on the YouTube channel, man. I really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the sub to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, no, that's exciting. That's really exciting, man. Yeah, I'm excited for you to get that level 80. Get in there and you can start cracking into all this content. Get started with delves. You got the whole thing coming for you. It's a good expansion, man. It's a really, really good expansion. I've been having an absolute blast with the War Within. Like I couldn't give it higher marks. Like I'm so enjoying this. I gotta revive that pet though. But yeah, let's see. Cheek, you said could not open the vault. I see what's inside, and then you can go out and looking for the other upgrades and return picking up your item. That is exactly it. You summarized it very well there. Yeah. No, Cheek, that's exactly what you want to be doing. You want to take advantage of all of your RNG upgrades first. Make sure you check all those caches, crack those caches, check all those things, and then you can go back over there and actually pick your item. So, for example, that's what I'm doing now. I did go check my loot. You know, I did take a look at what was in there. I saw a trinket, shoulder piece, and I don't remember the last thing. And I'm trying to decide between either shoulder piece or the trinket, and I want to go see the trinket sims to make sure that's not a good trinket for me. And then also I want to do my Illidan boss run for the week so that I can be able to get that loot as well to see if I get an upgrade in there. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Also too, just one other thing that I didn't mention right now, but you want to make sure you set the right loot specialization for your character as well. Remember that loot is permanent. Once you choose your loot, that is what it is. That is what you got for the week. So you don't want to generate the loot for a class or a spec that you're not wanting to play for that week. So just keep that in mind for sure. Yeah, once I find the level 4 curio for that that crit thing, you know, the crit arrow, porcelain arrowhead, then that's going to be fantastic too. I think that's going to be a big power upgrade as well. Inquisitor, okay. Gotta interrupt this. I'm gonna go ahead and blow some cooldowns for this. This is gonna be really necessary. Oh, shit. Huh, what? Okay, that was some damage. Oh, what was it? Shadow Burst. Okay, yeah, I was doing my Ascension and I took that Shadow Bolt to the face. Yeah, that was for 2.3 million damage. Jesus. Okay. Let's give that another shot. Let's see. I can't wait to see what I get. Yeah, Cheek, it's really exciting. Also playing BM Hunters, so watching gives me so many tips. Hey, man, Cheek, awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear your. Hope you're enjoying BM. BM's awesome. I love the spec. It's my favorite spec in the game. And yeah, glad to hear you're doing it too, man. Good choice. Good choice. Yeah, the works is like, I'm loving retail. Woo! Couldn't get into Dragonflight. A classic Andy said the works. And then yeah, you said it's just this has been a changing expansion for you. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it too. Let's see. Now I fucked up. I did fuck up. I'm gonna go ahead and do a feign death, and then I want to make sure I'm healing my pet. And I'm gonna go ahead and tar trap the top here. Oof. Okay, hold on. I want to LOS really quick. I want a distance from these guys. Got tar trap down there. Brann ran back up here. My cleft hoof is still okay. Nice, because he's a beast. Ah, yeah, I really fucked up here. I might have to just gain distance, and then I'm gonna have to revive. I don't have tar trap anymore, so let me gain distance, revive, and then I'm gonna go ahead and binding shot. Then I have acceleration. Nice, okay, and that was a nice AoE stun, I think, from Brann the man right there. Oh, yeah, shoot, this is tough. 1 life remaining. I probably want to go ahead and reset. Okay. Yeah, you know, this is I have a little bit more trouble with this time around than I was last time, but I think also I can play that way better. Give it a shot. Bosa said, how does recrafting something work? Just the same as normal craft, but I send it through a personal order. So you can do it. I think it has to be personal. Yeah, I think you're right on that. I was trying to remember if you can do it as a public order, but yeah, what you want to do is you're going to go up to that crafting order station, and then you're going to notice the recraft recipe is going to be a lot cheaper than if you would just straight up make the item. So it's basically giving you a reroll where somebody could use their concentration or something to be able to bump you up to that next level, right? That's kind of the mechanic behind it. All right, let's jump into the Hope Sealer again. Yeah, that's a tricky pull, that second one. And also I need to stop pulling with my... Oof. Man, I don't know. I'm kind of questioning if I can do tier 11s right now. I'm having a lot of trouble even on the very first pull. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turtle because I think those shadow bolts are coming for me. This guy in the back, I'm going to go ahead and stick into a trap. And then I got time just to recover here. It looks like Brann also is taking a lot of damage. I'm going to go ahead and stun him right there. And then I need to interrupt that spell cast. Tried to LOS there to see if maybe that would work. And just keep popping these. I should have saved a couple of those. No, I ate them all. I'm going to go ahead and feign death again. See if I can get through this. And then counter shot. I don't have counter shot. Just don't shoot me, man, and we'll be fine. Don't shoot me with that. Oof. Yeah, Hope Stealers. Hope Stealers. They hurt really, 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 really bad. The same as Threadmancers, all of those casting mobs. Like, they are just obnoxious with the amount of damage they do. So if you get 2 of those on a pull, you got to be a little bit creative with them. Anyway. Oh, okay. There was one lookout. I'll go ahead and take a lookout here. Oh, thanks for the follow over there on Twitch, Sneaky Pete 10. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for jumping over there on Twitch. That's helped me get partnered. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Sneaky Pete 10. Don't forget to use your potions. That's true too, man. That's true too. Actually, yeah, I think I replaced it with my camo, but what I was doing was, where's the delight? I'll put my delight back over here. There we go. Yeah, oh, pet's dead. Hold on. Gotta revive my pet. And then let's see. Monocular, you said casting mobs, ignore your pet and spells most of the time when you're in range. Yeah, it's kind of a pain. But yeah, that's a good point. I've been trying to juggle it with you know, like feign death best I can, but it doesn't always work out. I'm going to try to pull the initiate by himself. Come over here. Come on over here, Initiate. We have something to discuss. Bastion, you said, are you getting 4 keys a day and just running a single bountiful loot bountiful? 1 second. Paul, welcome in over there. Thanks for the sub to the YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome in. No, to answer your question, so basically it's not a day. You get 4 keys a week. Right? 4 keys a week, and then you can get some extra ones through a couple sources. Like, oh, I forgot to even look, but you can get them from doing. Oh my God, my cleft hoof just got devoured in 1 shot there. That was crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give him. I'm gonna give him a shield wall here, see if he can make it through. But basically, you're gonna be able to get 4 of those off of the different caches that you can do, and then you can do some world quests. My cleft hoof died again. Holy shit. I'm having the hardest time with this. You can also get some extras through world quests, like the coffer key shards. 100 of them are going to make a new version or new coffer key. And then also you can get... Ooh, where did those guys come from? I don't like those guys. You guys can chill out. One of you can use that. And then you... I'm going to go ahead and just get my pet to take him off of me too for a second. Okay, I guess I got to feign death. Yikes. Okay. Well, we have created a problem. Brann's back. That's a good story, though. Let's go ahead and just cheat it on up here. Kite those guys through the tar trap. And then you can also get some through the Radiant Echoes as well. Radiant Echoes are going to be a good way for you to just be able to get, you know, more coffer keys in the week. You do want to run those in. I'm going to put this up here. Yeah, nice. And I'm just going to abuse this a little bit. Going up and down the... we do this all the time in Classic WoW, you know? we just trap and run up and down cliffs. Okay, I'm going to go down here. Ooh, I'm going down another one, though. We got a problem. Feign Death is going to save me, though. No, Feign Death's not going to save me. Damn. Okay, I don't know, guys. I'm starting to doubt a little bit on if I can pull off tier 11. I feel like tier 11 was easier for me before. And why is that guy still fighting me? Wait, no, the round ended. You're not supposed to fight again. That sucks. I think it's okay, though, actually. If I can get my pet up. They're like, hang on, guys, we're not done yet. We're going to keep fighting. But no, like, you want to get the Radiant Echoes to be able to pick up more coffer key shards. And then something else you said, you were talking about how running 4 of those a day. Yeah, you're going to run 4 bountifuls a day, but your keys are not going to keep up with that. But the reason why it's still important is because you get Brann experience after 15. Brann is no longer going to get any experience from doing regular delves. He's only going to get experience from doing the Bountiful Delves, right? So you take advantage of when they do come up. Every day you do have those pop up. Okay, and my pet is dead once again. What a pain in the butt. One punch from that guy is just like obnoxious amounts of damage for the record. Ooh, that is wild. My pet's dead again. He's gonna kill me easy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys, I don't know about this. I might try it one more time, but yeah, let me respond more questions there. Hugo said, I got through this in a tier 8 with 1 life and can't imagine tier 11. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Yes, I needed to feign there, Mark. You're right. I had feigned right there at the end. I should have feigned and then gone back and, you know, then like continue the fight after the feign. Because at least I would have bounced him to Brann for a second. And, oh, shoot, you know what else I should be doing? I should be marking Brann with misdirect as well. And that's going to help me too. I'm forgetting about that. Monocular John says, how many tier 8s to max out the vault? 8. If you do 8 tier 8s, you'll be good to go and for the week, right? 8 tier 8s are going to max out your vault to make sure everything is going to be 616. Good question. Sneaky Pete said, hey, did you get something out of your vault? Thanks for the question there, Sneaky Pete. So what did I loot out of there? What did I pull? I think I pulled a shoulder piece, a trinket, and I can't remember the third one, but right now I'm trying to decide between the tier piece and then the trinket. I want to decide, first of all, I want to look at the Sims to see if the trinket's a good one for me. Uchi's Legacy said, it's okay. But I'll just double check. And then also, if I do go with the tier piece, though, I want to make sure that on my RNG side, like when I do like any of the LFR raids and stuff like that, for filling out my tier, I want to make sure that I don't pick up the same thing twice. So I'm going to go ahead and go for a reset, try one more time. Because I'm on 1 life and I haven't even passed like the first 2 packs. So I just don't know. What's crazy is that I got to the end of a tier 11 solo. I mean, you can see the VOD, you know, like I got all the way to tier 11 solo. I didn't clear the boss though. The boss killed me. So I guess it's just these changes that they've been pushing through. Yeah, it's like the damage numbers and stuff are just a little bit different. So I'm not capable of tier 11 just yet, I don't think, but I'm going to try it again anyway. I like to give it a full try, you know, good 3 shots to see if it's something that's going to be doable or not. Monocular said, let's see. Oh, third was a ring. That's right, Monocular. Good call. Yeah, that's right. Slayer Acid said, if I do content now before opening the vault, does that count towards next week or do I have to do it again after opening? Good question, Slayer. No, it will count. It will count. Yeah. So you will get progress through your vault, even though you haven't looted something just yet. I showed you that earlier. When I got to the end of my second delve, it popped up at the top and said like 616 unlocked for the vault. So yeah, I am getting progress for that. I can't see my vault to know that for absolute sure until I do, until I pick my loot piece. And yeah, I'll keep you all updated on that after I pick my piece, if I did or didn't get progress. But no, the way it's worked in the past is that you did get progress. So I would be surprised they changed that. They're starting out with a Weeping Shade and one of these Inquisitors. Oh, this is insane. This is gonna be a wild pull. That really is a wild pull. Damn. Here, I'm gonna re-roll it because that is a pain in the ass of a pull. Oh my god, that's a nightmare. Inquisitor and a Nightshade sounds like the worst thing. Might want to look into getting stat pots. That's totally true. What I should be doing is if I really wanted to progress and push, I should be doing full consumables, making sure everything's enchanted and all that kind of same thing you do for a raid. And I have some of that pieces missing. I should, that's a really good suggestion. I'm going to pull those out too, on an attempt. Like when I'm really making that push. Whoops. Oh, actually, hold on. I do think I want to skip out on this curio. I'm going to look at, because like I'm not trying to speed run or anything, and this is just extra damage. I'm just trying to survive right now. So I'm going to look at just something to increase my, Amorphous was really good. Let's see, Dwarven Medicines, throw an additional potion. Ooh, that's kind of nice, actually. I like that Relic of Sentience. Lifeless Necrotic. And then the Time Lost Relic is nice for taunting. No, where was the taunting one? Hold on. What I'm thinking of. Yeah, Lost Relic spells ability has a chance to create a burst of energy, time flow, and nearby movements. Okay. I'm going to stick with Amorphous for now. The old-fashioned combo. I hate that they're 1 of 4 still. Once I find those upgrades, that's going to be really nice. But yeah, still waiting on those. Oops. Well, I didn't mean to pull them, but I did. So let's go ahead and let my pet go ahead and take the aggro. I'm going to feign. And I want to get this guy down first. Going to interrupt that spell. Let's go ahead and pop. I'm going to pop everything. I mean, at least I want to see the next pull after this one. I'm going to go ahead and do a shield wall 2 for me and my pet. And then we'll see how we're doing after this. I'm going to get an interrupt out there for that. I got 5 seconds left on my... Drink my potions. Nice Dwarven medicine there. I mean, if it comes down to it, you know, I could just wait for cooldowns on every single pull if I really wanted to, but that would be absurd. I don't want to have to do that. Okay. Taunt is combat. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Might want to look into the getting... Yeah, no, for sure. And then Damien, you said Idle Mother. I use that a lot as well. I'll have to look at Idle Mother as well. Let's see which one was that one. I'm just curious. Cheetah back over here. Let me check. Idle Mother. Oops. Let's see. So... Yeah, the Unbreakable is the one you were talking about. Idle Mother is another one. Brands have a chance to awaken the idol, shielding an injured player for 15% of their... Ooh, that's a nice one too. Oh my gosh. You know what? Here, for combat, I'm going to run 2 defensives for really trying to push this. I might do that Idle Mother. I like that one a lot. What was the other one you suggested? Oh yeah, Unbreakable is the other one. Light Touched. Was Brute Force. Bram calls for it. Okay, no. I'm going to do a the Idol of Mother. That sounds good. Just for just more defense. That's really what I'm lacking right now. Yeah. Good tip, good tip. Okay, so I do what the fuck I want to do. Said if best in slot is chest piece mythic, and I got a heroic chest piece in the vault, it's not the same, right? Okay, hold on. I want to read that again. So you said if best in slot is chest piece mythic. So if the mythic, so the chest piece from the mythic run would be best in slot, and I got a heroic chest piece in the vault, it's not the same, right? If I understand what you're asking there, and I'm just double checking. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. You're saying like if I pick up this item, is it the same as that other item that I could get from that? Can you upgrade it from... Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're asking, can you upgrade it from heroic to mythic? No. So basically, when you're looking at a piece of gear, if you're trying to decide to pick it or not or whatever, the ultimate upgrade path that it's going to be capped at is going to be at that blank of 8. Or if you're talking about a hero piece, the blank of 6. There's 6 upgrade things I can do to this hero ring, and it's capped forever. There's nothing I can ever do to make it from hero to mythic, right? So just I think that's answering your question. You can never bump up a single piece of gear from a hero track to a mythic track. Yeah, that's a really good question there. Yeah, and it's really confusing. Anybody that is just coming into the like the upgrade system, you know, because like you didn't play in Dragonflight, like don't feel bad if you're super confused on what the hell's going on. And there's a bunch of people just talking about it like, oh, of course, you know, of course that's what it is. You know what I mean? No, it's like you are confused and you are completely right for being confused. All of them just got to experience your confusion on season 2 of Dragonflight instead of now. So don't feel bad at all. I know there's got to be a lot of people out there that are confused. Because I remember when the system came out originally in the second season of Dragonflight, and everybody was like, what the hell is going on? We had spreadsheets flying around. We were all like trying to figure it out. But now it's like a lot of people kind of know about it because they experienced it. But the people who weren't here for Dragonflight, of course, have no idea what the hell is going on because you're experiencing it now. So anyway, all that to say, if you're confused or if you feel like you're asking a dumb question, you're really not. And anybody that makes you feel like you're asking a dumb question, like, fuck them. You know, it's like, it's just, you're good. Like, yeah, it is confusing. It is confusing. Okay, so it is not a best in slot then. No, it's not. It wouldn't be. So if we wanted to say best in slot, And again, when we throw down Bis, when we say that, it's going to be a mythic track item because mythic is the highest track it could possibly be when it comes to upgrades, right? You can't have anything that is above a mythic track item, period. Unless there's something special with PvP I don't know about. You know, where PvP auto scales your gear up to a certain item level. But yeah, if you talk about pinnacle pieces, when we throw down the word Bis, we're talking about mythic track. Now you can have Bis for like your individual pillar, because again, with Delves, we can't go to mythic. We will stop at hero. Hero will be as high as we can possibly get. That is going to be our trajectory all the way up. Let's see. Do what I want to do. Okay. Yeah. So there, answer that question. Then Matthew, you said, I was super overwhelmed when it started in when season 1 hit. Yeah. No, I don't blame you at all for having that happen. Yeah, no, there's a lot going on there. This is a hairy pull that I'm going to try to feign death those two. Okay, and let's see if I can get some damage. I'm just going to toss damage into... Ooh! Yeah, I got to CC one of those guys. Oh my god. That was all of my health at once. So it was 2 million. Yeah, almost 2 million. I got to CC Hope Stealers. I can't... Yeah, even when I feign death, they're not going to cast multiple casts over the other guy. Hey, Lance, welcome into the YouTube channel. Welcome in, man. Appreciate you stopping in over here. Welcome. Yeah, I was just watching the damage down there. There's a lot of damage that came out to me really quick. And I feigned death the first 2 casts, which is great. But that second cast, as soon as I stand up again, it's going to start coming at me. What I should do is I should lay down, feign death, stay my feign death after they retarget. I don't know. I'm trying to think my way through it. First of all, I should trap. Okay. Here, I'll think my way through that in just over a second. So Matthew said crafting is one of the most overwhelming. Yeah, Matthew, I totally understand that. I've been meaning to make a video about crafting for the War Within because I know there's a lot of players that didn't play in Dragonflight and they're just like, what the hell's going on? I totally understand that. But Matthew, yeah, that's a whole web. That's a whole web getting into. Yeah. I'll see if I can go through that as well. Just walk you through that too, Matthew. Monocular said these guys hit like tactical nuclear weapons. Yeah, Monocular, I know. Sorry for hitting my my mic there. But yeah, no, it's crazy. Do you play another character besides your hunter? No, Sneaky Pete. I stick to just the hunter for now. I have a bunch of other characters I want to get into playing, but again, I've just been so like addicted to just doing delves and figuring this whole system out. I haven't gotten back to leveling my earthen, and I haven't gotten to leveling my warrior at all. So I'm going to pop this down here. And again, I'm going to pull with, well, actually first, let's go ahead and Cobra Shot this guy. Ooh, am I going to pull just you? Yeah, just a tip to hunters, and especially if you're running my spec too, if you have the instant stomp after barb shot, you don't want to pull with barb shot when it comes to when you're trying to range pull guys. First of all, your pets are going to charge on barb shot, and also they're going to do a stomp once they reach over to that location. So if you have a CC'd target, you're always going to stomp your ice trap. So if you're ice trapping and wanting to pull back, Cobra Shot is the way to go. Yeah, period. And that way you can just pull them back, and also your pets don't react to Cobra Shot, they do react to Barb Shot. So anyone else that might be struggling. So for example, on this next pull that I'm going to do here in a second, I'm wanting to, first of all, clear the 2 pats that are coming up. That might have been what we ran into last time. I'm going to refresh this for him. He's back in that trap. And I am going to open my fight on the Hope Stealer and pull him on up here. Okay, so I'm going to walk back, pull the Hope Stealer up, and then I'm trying to get Brann to come back. He's deciding to do his own thing. Okay, and now we can go in here, and then I'm going to take 2 of those shots. I'm going to feign death the next 2. Let's go ahead and pop a couple of cooldowns, and also I'm going to interrupt that. So interrupt the Shadow Bolt, get Beast Cleave rolling, and then I'm going to go ahead and preemptively put another Ice Trap down there. So when the other guy comes up, okay, I'm going to take that 1. And then I think we should be okay. I don't have Feign Death or anything. I have Turtle if I need it. I'm watching. Blessing the Dusk. You want to get that one out. You don't want Blessing the Dusk to go off. It is an Enrage. Ooh, eaten. Okay. God, that melee hit. Okay, this guy's on me. That's what it is. I'm going to go ahead and Tar Trap him. And I fell. So that happened. I'm gonna pull my pets back down here so this guy comes, but I want to make sure that, yeah, when he comes up, he's not gonna hit that trap, is he? He's not gonna hit that trap. I'm gonna switch to the Hope Stealer then. Let's go ahead and get him down. Make sure you interrupt the Shadow Bolt when it comes up. That's my one interrupt, and I want to make sure I feign death the next one he's gonna do. Feign death. He recasts, and now he comes back to me again for another shot. And I'm out of stuff. My pet is dead though. I'm gonna go ahead and revive my pet. Drink. And then roll, cleave, interrupt. I don't have interrupt. I have interrupt in 2. Interrupt in 2. So next interrupt is fine. And down. Nice. Yay. Good. I just want to get this pull down. Okay, nice. Interrupt that one with intimidate. Go. My pet is nice, 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 nice. Okay, and now we're fine after all that. Hope Stealers got to be the first guys you kill. They just have to be the first guys you kill on your pull. I feign death to get that melee guy off of me. Blessing of Dusk, interrupt that if you can. Because again, that's going to be an enrage. If you do miss it, guys, it's so if you're doing this pull later and you decide that you really want to interrupt all those Shadow Bolts, again, I suggest doing that. Fennec Lol, welcome in here, man. I really appreciate jumping over here on Twitch. That helps me get partnered eventually there. I really, really appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. So when you're doing pulls like this, if you do have the shade caster guy or a shade or whatever, if you have like multiple of those, so Inquisitor, that's his name. So if you have the Inquisitor and also a Hope Stealer, priority 1 is interrupting the Hope Stealer's Shadow Bolts. That matters more than anything because it just does a shit ton of damage. You also should be concerned about the Blessing of Dusk you're going to get from the Inquisitor, because that is an enrage effect, and it's just going to smash your pet or smash your face. It's going to smash something. Now, the thing about it is that if you're picking between the two on which you can let slide, I would let the Inquisitor spell slide, the Blessing of Dusk, because you can trank shot that instead. You have a trank shot if you're playing Hunter, and also Brann has a trank shot. So he can help you with that as well. So one of you can be able to trank shot that enrage ability off instead of, hey, Batman's. Nice. I like the name. Welcome in here. Welcome to the Twitch. I'm trying to get partnered. That's all helping me. I really appreciate it. So, okay, let's look at this pull really quick. Let's just play it out in our heads. So we have the Executor. I'm not too worried about him. He hits really hard, but it's all melee, so I can kite him out. And then, oh, hold on. Let's get this Initiate down. Initiates are just really easy. Like, they don't do much of anything, and they run away at like 50% health, so that's not a big deal. So I can catch up over here. Yeah, professions in crafting make bank, though, is what she said, Uchi's Legacy. And I think the reason why they make bank is that a lot of people are intimidated by them. So like, I'm not touching that with 10-foot pole. I'll just buy my stuff. And then people are making money off of that. It's a whole different side of the game that if you wanted to invest time into, then it's really worth your time. You can get a lot of player power, too, through professions. There's a buff you can get in Hollowfall. Yes, that will heal you 5% every 10 seconds for 4 hours. I'm wondering if that buff works in Delves. So Isaac, it does. Isaac 22, first of all, welcome in here. So you will be able to benefit that in Delves from what I've heard. I haven't tried it myself. I meant to go back and do it. I just totally forgot. But what I also heard is that that's only out of combat. It's just out of combat. Let me know if that's correct, Isaac. If I'm incorrect, you can tell me. But I'm pretty sure that is just in combat that you're going to benefit from that. Robert says Delves are fun. Hell yeah, I love Delves, Robert. I'm a big fan of it. They're just wildly fun. I just really, really enjoy them. I kind of wish Delves were solo only, said Matthew. Yeah, I mean, so what I'm really wanting them to do is protect the solo ability of Delves. I think they buff them to the point where you can't solo them anymore. They're missing that unique part of what makes Delves so special, that it is a solo progression kind of thing, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and break this down really quick. I saw there's one more. Oh, thanks. I didn't know about the out of combat. Thanks. I'm pretty sure, Isaac, double check me to make sure. So the Executor, so I'm going to put down a tar trap here, first of all, to help, space against those guys. And the Hope Stealer, that gives more time for my pet to be able to generate aggro. This guy's my priority. I'm always going to keep interrupts on him. And then over here, the Inquisitor, I'm going to be aware of him. If he does do his shielding spell, then I'll have another interrupt for him. Actually, you know what? Here, why don't I do this? I think the Inquisitor is going to be my trap target. And then I want to deal with the Hope Stealer first. And I'm just double checking. Do I have double Hope Stealers in this? No, Shade Guard is the other one. So Shade Guard I have to be aware of too. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and crap. I'm gonna Cobra shot. I'm not gonna crap. I'm gonna Cobra shot, and then I'm gonna deal with this guy. Let's see. Blessing of Dusk again. I'm gonna let that roll, and then who got Blessing of Dusk? Who got Blessing of Dusk? I don't see. Okay, so it's trank shotted by Brann the Man. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just feign death because I was tanking something. Shadow Bolt. I don't have anything for this. So, oops, yeah. So I fucked it up. Oh, I fucked it up. Ooh, my brain's just overloaded with all the things to consider with this pull. The 4-man pulls are going to be the tough part. Man, I might reconsider which delve is my progression delve, because like the boss on this one's easy, but the trash is ridiculous. No, the trash is a pain in the ass. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you're right, Monocular. I guess I did end up crapping. I got my the shit beat out of me in that case. Yeah, no, yeah, that was something. This is tough. I'm going to do this a couple more times, and then I'm going to call it on the tier 11. It's nice to get this benchmark on where I'm at with it. I'm also wondering if hopefully Zekvir is going to be possible, but yeah, tier 11 is really hard to get down right now. So anyway, I liked my strategy here of Tar Trap. The Shade Guard, I might just go with the I don't know. Did I get one down? Oh, it's a 3-man now. Okay, cool. I'll put the Shade Guard back into a trap, and I'll go ahead and pull the Hope Stealer back, or the Inquisitor. Wait, oh, I killed the Hope Stealer. Okay, nice. So, no, there's the Hope Stealer. Wait, oh, they're standing on top of each other. They're being dicks. Okay, I see it right here. They're right on top of each other. I thought I was only going to get a couple of them this pull, but okay. Anyway. The Bayou Bowman said, got Micromancer's end boss down to 800. What is it? That's 8 million, right? On 11. Was so angry. Damn, dude. So you almost got it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, and good tip there, Matthew. Yeah. So I need to make sure. Oh, I need to set Brann as focus. That's why it's not working. So yeah, guys, set focus to Brann, then make sure you misdirect him. That's going to be really helpful. I'm going to revive my pet. My pet's not dead. There he is. Go ahead and roll that, and then let's go and get the Hope Stealer on up here. Come on, Brann. We're pulling him back. Don't break my CC, buddy. Ooh, that's annoying. Oh, that's annoying, because I think it's an infinite range on that one. So I have to use my interrupt for that. And then I'm going to go ahead and stun the Hope Stealer, because I know he's going to be cast. Not in line of sight. Come on. There's no time for this. Okay, Shadow Bolt coming my way. 2 Shadow Bolts. So I went ahead and feign death the second one. And then we'll see if I can. I don't have interrupt yet. I don't. Yeah. Fuck. Oof. It's not possible. Ooh, I'm gonna put tier 11s down for the second. But yeah. Or I think what I got to do is pick a better progression one than this one. This is not a good option for progression due to the trash. The trash is just kicking my ass. What I need is a boss that doesn't have guaranteed. Actually, let's plan that out. Hold on. So I need a boss that doesn't have guaranteed damage. So I can't have Stinging Swarm. I can't have Burnout. Both of those can't be on the map. So that means no Kobold bosses, no Nerubian bosses. Oh man, it sounds awful, but I could do the underwater bosses, like so the Abomination guy, like you were just talking about, Bayou Bowman. Oh, Fungal Folly. Oh, Fungal Folly. That sounds really annoying with the all the little spores and stuff. But overall, that sounds really nice, actually. No, Fungal Folly would be an option. Okay, let's brainstorm really quick. Let's think. Fungal Folly's good. That is a good one, period. I keep right-clicking and seeing these up, but it's like those are all down. I don't have those anymore. I wish it would update, so I... Actually, I'm going to do /reload to see if it makes those disappear. So I keep thinking like, oh, I missed a Bountiful. But no, I think I did all of them. Spores are good. Use them against the enemy. Yes, Matthew. I should start thinking of them as enhancements instead of detriments. Yeah, no, you're right. Sandro, you said I can do tier 11 on my Frost DK. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. That's really good. I'm glad to hear Frost DKs are kicking ass out there. Until I get the random elites that spawn instead of the normal mobs. Yeah, that's the thing. Anytime I run into a random elite, like those random named mobs, it's going to brick my run every time. every time I run into those, I will get bricked because like I can't beat some of those guys. I've beaten Venombite and the other one, the Nerubian Lord, but Tasha Nello, those guys I never beat. Like I just always get my ass kicked. They are always 4 and I just can't take them all at the same time. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. They're tough. They're tough. What's the difference between champion upgrade and mythic upgrade? So I don't want, okay, here, let me show you really quick. So remember, there's these different tracks, right? So we got Explorers, the first one, Adventurers, the second one, Veterans, the third one, Champion is the fourth one, the fifth one is Hero, and the sixth one is Mythic, right? So Mythic is only going to drop from Mythic raids, and then the highest, actually tell me, I'm not sure on the Mythic track for Mythic Plus, can you get it from the vault on your highest Mythic 10, or do you get it to drop on a Mythic 10 clear? Any of you guys that really do a lot of Mythic Plus dungeons, let me know. Do you get it on a trap, or do you get it? I'm reading, it's just Legacy talk about traps. I was gonna say Mythic trap, but no, a Mythic. Do you get it from the Mythic run or from the Mythic vault? Okay, so my gear is Mythic, and it only has champion upgradable. Wait, hold on. I don't know what I want to. I don't. Let's see. Hold on. I'm just reading your thing. So my gear is Mythic, but it only has champion upgrade. Oh, okay. I understand the confusion. No, this is what it is. Mythic gear is different. So hold on. Let's break this down. Let me see if I have any pieces that are like this. Right. You see where it says Omen crafted? So if your item says Mythic there or something like that, I don't know if the Mythic Plus items do or whatever. If it says like at the top there, just under where it's the name of the item, if it says like Mythic, that doesn't mean it's on the Mythic track, okay? And I totally understand your confusion on this because that's really weird to say. But if you go over here and look, if your item says upgrade level : Mythic 1 of 6, or however Mythic upgrades there are, I don't remember, then you are on the Mythic track. What matters is what it says after the upgrade level : that is going to determine what your item is. If it says Mythic above it or stuff like that, like you also got items that say time walking, if this is from a time walking dungeon, all that is irrelevant. What does matter is what it says upgrade level : and then it tells you what item level it is. That is what matters. I said, then I picked the wrong piece. Damn, I suck. No, you don't suck, dude. It's confusing. That's what it is. It's confusing. It's nothing you did wrong. It's just hard to figure out. So no, don't feel bad about that at all. Everybody's making mistakes when they learn this new system. If you haven't seen it since, if you didn't play Dragonflight, then I mean, you're getting kind of like, I don't know. It's just like a lot thrown at you at once. So don't feel bad about it at all. Mythic track gear is from Mythic raids. Yeah, traffic. So yeah, Mythic raids is where you're going to get those items in particular. And then it was just Legacy said over here, that's Mythic Plus. Mythic Plus dung drops. What do you mean by that? The highest eye level gear is Myth. Okay, Myth. MYTH. Yeah, so we'll see Myth gear. Yeah, you see how confusing all this is? Like how many different like keywords did we just throw out there in like the past 2 minutes? There's just so many different pieces. And this is why people are like really hit with a brick wall once they come in from like a big gear adjustment and stuff like that. Like don't feel bad about, making mistakes. And I wouldn't even call them mistakes. It sounds cheesy, but learning opportunities. No, it's just like you're going to have to learn it somehow. And sometimes you're going to make the wrong choice, but then you know it for next time. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't sweat it. Like you're fine. And it's really not going to put you that far behind. Vaults come every week, man. You'll be just fine. And we're on week 1 of the season. No worries. Even if you fucked it up real bad, say you took those tokens of merit, even you can make that work in your favor. So don't worry about it. Over here, it says, if you're unsure, just ask in the cord. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, actually on that topic, Unis Legacy, I'm going to go ahead and drop it again for anyone that's looking for a community to play WoW with. Again, it's a chill group over here. We're not elitist or anything like that. And, you're looking for people just to play WoW with, new players, old players, any players. I don't care. Jump in there. If you're just looking also to hang out, not interested in grouping up or, just maybe talking about Delve stuff or not talking at all, just lurking, it doesn't matter. If you want to jump in there and join in, that's the Discord. If you want to hang out over there, if you're looking for people to play WoW with, yeah, there you go. This is an opportunity to find some people to do that. Yeah, so here, back to what was saying over here. Dungeon. Oh, you said dungeon lazy spelling. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, yeah. So just don't get caught up in the keywords. Keywords are a little bit like all over the place. It's hard to figure them out. Wow, I cannot read that because of Bayou Bowman. Thanks for the follow over there on Twitch. I'm trying to get partner over there, and that's a big help to me. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, I have work coming up here in 20 minutes. So I got the day job calling me in 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. We're going to end it for now. But he said, you just noticed the Discord, just joined the Discord. Awesome. All right, Isaac, welcome in there. Yeah, again, guys, you can jump over there. I said, good luck, my man. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Well, thank you so much for jumping over here on Twitch. I really, really appreciate it. So yeah, guys, good luck on. So first of all, let's just sum up what we were talking about before really quick from the top. When you're approaching going into loot your vault, and this is mainly for new players, just letting you know that there are loot specializations that you want to make sure you pick the right loot specialization before you click on your vault. It's an easy trap for somebody walking into vaults the first time to make a mistake. Well, it's a mistake, but how else are you supposed to know? By being excited about the vault, hearing about everybody else opening theirs, and then just right clicking on it and cracking open the vault, and then you save it to the wrong specialization. Don't do that. You know, like if you hear this, you know, try not to do that. Just go ahead and right click on your portrait, go down to loot specialization and pick the specialization you want to do. And that's going to keep it no matter what spec you switch into. You know, if you like tank for your buddies as prot, this is going to stop it so that you don't get loot for different spec. Okay, so baseline. Check your loot specialization. Remember, you can use it as a little bit of a workaround to make sure you get two-handers guaranteed. Warriors pick your arms. DKs pick unholy. You're going to guarantee 2 H's in that case. And again, look in the description if you're over there on YouTube, guys. There's a guy who made a Reddit post about this specifically in those different little workarounds. Really check that out. I'm glad that guy put it out there, and big 2 thumbs up to the guy who put that together for anybody who's new with doing delves. But check the description over there on YouTube. And hold on. Sit right there, Twitch guys. I'm going to link it for you too. This is something for you all to check out too. So this is just a reminder about, you know, like the workarounds and things and considerations you want to do before you jump into your vault. I'm glad that guy put that out there for the community. And then, yeah, one other consideration he doesn't talk about though, is that you want to take advantage of whenever you get the opportunity to pick your piece of gear. It's a gift from World of Warcraft, right? Because most oftentimes we're going to be getting things randomly, and there's no clue on what's going to drop, when it's going to drop, and all that kind of stuff. So when it comes to the loot, we get control over what we're going to receive. We get to pick from the options in there. So take care of all your RNG stuff first before you go in there. And we're talking the cash rewards. We got a big one this week with time walking, doing the raid on time walking. You got the dungeons and time walking gives another cash for champion gear. So you got hero from the raid, final raid boss, and then you got champion from the from just doing the time walking dungeons. And I'm just thinking through, oh yeah, also the world boss, do the world boss 2 to make sure you do that first. Just any of those RNG things. I also did my Delver's Bounty, which is great for getting that extra hero piece, just to make sure I didn't conflict with something like that. And then I'm trying to think of anything else. Or maybe open up your coffer keys, all that kind of stuff. So do your things, whatever they are. You can take this to the full extreme if you wanted to wait until next Monday to open up your vault. I don't do that personally. I just kind of open it a little bit earlier than that. I just do like basically one day of like the big tasks, and then I go ahead and crack it after that. So you can do a balance of that strategy. But all right. Yeah, so M Glitch Gang, actually I am looking for if people wanted to help with you know, mods and like, you know, banning the bots when they come through and that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in doing that kind of thing, you can hit me up over on Discord already. Jocko's doing wonders on that. Jocko's the first mod over there banning those bots, and yeah, hats off to him. I saw him swat a couple of them when they came through. I really appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate it. Oh, Elinari said, thanks for the stream. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining in. And guys, if you enjoyed the stream today, you had fun here today, then I do stream every day, every weekday at 8 a.m. EST is when you can catch me. Except for this Friday, I do have I have a celebration of life event going on Friday for somebody. So I won't be here for Friday, but I won't be doing anything this weekend either. So that's, you know, I'm going to be dealing with that and, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So I won't be available on Friday, but I will see you guys on Monday in that case. But if we talk about next stream, tomorrow at 8 a.m. EST is when I'll be doing that. So if we want to jump in there. But again, guys, appreciate you stopping by. All you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.